Hello, stream. Both streams. Now we're live. And I'm gonna switch over to this. We should. Discord should be capturing. It's not capturing. Please hold. Please stand by.
Okay, while I hold, I'm gonna go grab a small snack. I'll be right back.
There we go. Wow. Yeah, I love when he does that, and then I'm instantly like, okay, well now I'm actually ready to stream.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
Not only that, but he did just start streaming himself and went, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna leave it alone for a second to get a
For
snack.
real. Like, what is this?
He just started streaming.
All right. While he does that, I'm gonna do a small recap just to fill stream in on what they didn't see. So stream, last week. I mean, you were here last week, stream. Hopefully, last week. I say last week. I mean last session. We had a bunch of stuff happened. So they formed a party, like an organization, and they decided they were going to be. Well, they were told they were going to be a spy network. So they got, they've got their hands in lots of different things. The Crescent Syndicate. But the party goes by Wraith now, which is a whole acronym that I'm not going to get into because I already have to say enough things. But they had, because they have access to a spy network now, asked a bunch of questions last time. So this time, they've got some answers. So first of all, one of the questions they asked is where the fog is coming from. And basically, through some means of magic, more than likely, they found out that the source is the Plaza Hotel. That is the source of all the fog in the city. They also asked what is the location of the vampires' base, and the answer to that was probably wherever the fog's coming from. They asked about the numbers of vampires. They discovered that the true numbers of true vampires in New York City, at an estimate, is less than 100. Normally, there'd be maybe a handful, probably all in one court. But the vampires are vampires are territorial and power hungry. But there was a strangely large influx over the last few months. Some meeting of clans or some such was scheduled, supposedly. They also asked what the plan with the fog was. And the answer they got was, our best guess with recent intel is that it could be a cover for something that this meeting of the clans is doing. No clue what that could be. Do you have any idea how many rituals or ceremonies the collection of vampire clans might know? The gas, considering your encounters with the Illumin, indicate that they are either involved as well or letting it happen, so that probably maybe leaves out 7 plagues type shit. But I don't know, man. They also asked about the fog in general. They learned that it doesn't seem to be dispelled easily, but does seem regulated outside. A mutual friend of theirs says that it could be a spell, but is just as likely to be an effect of that many vampires being in one place. She asked if you had noticed any dying plants, or abnormal shadows, and she asked if there were more rats than normal. But this is New York. Who could tell, right? And that's what the Crescent Syndicate had for them. And then they learned all that from Evie Monroe, who we met last time was Willow's retainer. And also the owner of the fine establishment known as the Moonlit Lounge, which is a speakeasy below their current office space. Quick update on some of that. So you won't, today, you should have an encounter, supposedly, that, if you stick to the script, that you definitely all got, right? You definitely all got the script. If you stick to the script, we should get to an encounter in which you should be able to get the gold to build your stronghold. That's the word.
You guys got a
if
script?
You get that money, that was the joke. If you get the money for the stronghold, you'll be able to build the stronghold. If you're not, you will kind of be able to operate as a wraith. At least people will kind of know where to find you, maybe. But you won't have like the power to do any of the stuff that the party sheet allows you to do. which really won't come into play till next time, anyways, because obviously can't build the stronghold right away today. So, are there any questions going into this that I can answer before we begin?
No.
Yeah, I guess no. I'm good.
All right. And if you didn't know, this is Characters In, Dice Out, Season 1. Okay, I forgot about disclaimer. Here we go. This is a world of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents either are products of the game master's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual events, locales, or persons, living or dead, is either entirely coincidental or intentionally fictitious. The views and opinions expressed in this fictional world are those of its author, the game master, and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the players. Similarly, the views and opinions expressed by the players and their characters are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views and positions of the game master. Season 1. The Coils of Manhattan. A D&D campaign set in the world of Coilpunk. Episode 10. The Riches of the Dead. So if you recall, we are still kind of in the 3 weeks of blood. We're nearing its end. But you probably don't really know that because it's probably not called the 3 weeks of blood until much later in your timeline, but that's what we'll call it for now. So we're in probably about week 3 of the 3 weeks of blood. So far, you have met. Oh fuck! I should have put the names up. You've met.
Apologies.
You've met. Okay. So far, in the 3 weeks of blood, you're in the 3rd week of the 3 weeks of blood. So far, Jonathan Adams, you've met your follower, Gabriel Evergreen, the Cavalier. Camillus Conscious, you've met your follower, Lily Thompson, the Warden. And Connor O'Leary, you've met Seraphina Nightshade, the Seer. And of course, Wilhelm, you have met your follower, Evie Monroe.
Let's get a hot one.
Hot loser.
Are you saying wine isn't hot?
Mine is a child.
He's right about that. All right, so it's the 3rd week in the 3 weeks of blood. You are outside, or not? You're not there. This is just capture the image outside of your fine new establishment that is mostly still just an empty office building. The moon is up. The sky is dark. The fog, ever present, hangs low in the street. You are inside what is now known as Wraith headquarters.
Ooh, I like it.
I hope you like that. I tried. It's not perfect, but you know. And Evie Monroe has just delivered all this information that you got in the inquiries thread on Discord to you, and she is getting up to leave. That's all she's got for you so far. If there's any questions you have for her that are answered there, or that you would wish to get repeated, or have more thoroughly examined, you are free to do so. But that's the end of her report.
I'm good to move past this.
All right, she heads back down to Speakeasy. You guys are left alone in the offices of Wraith. Also, in the last 3 weeks, or 2 weeks, whatever, you guys have learned, just through all this information you've been gathering, that before this gathering of the vampire clans happened, the guy, Jerry Giles, something else, the 3G dude, the vampire dude that you killed, he was probably the highest ranked vampire in New York City.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that den was probably like the vampire court of New York City.
Oh, we got very lucky.
But yeah, because you only really saw. I think you killed one, and then you encountered the second one, but that was as you were leaving.
Oh yeah, we dipped so fast.
Yeah. Plus side, Tin Can is down there. He might be murdering them. Who knows? Downside, you've got a bunch of different, presumably leaders of vampire clans hanging out in New York City. But you know where they are. That's good news, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is where we rejoin you inside of Wraith headquarters. So there's going to be some information coming in a little bit. Someone's going to show up. But if there's anything you guys want to discuss as a group, you're free to now.
So, are we all cool with being in a crime family?
I am wholly against this. No pun
Are
intended.
you going to
Big
make us
bubbles.
speak about it?
Well,
Not
the
yet.
only thing I'm contributing to this crime family of yours is running booze, which I already think is fine.
And killing vampires?
Oh, hell,
course.
getting vampires.
It's the whole reason I'm doing this.
So, we all cool then?
I guess.
Not gonna report me to the cops?
I think we're all wanted, so I think it's fine.
That's good, because I was gonna bring up that that you're accessory to murder, and if I go down, you come down with me.
I think if you go down, everyone goes down. I don't know for sure, but
It kind of sounds like it.
it sounds like if the head of a crime family goes down, everyone goes down. I don't know.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is I will be invisible for the next 3 years if that happens. All right, you won't see me, hear me. I won't exist.
So,
Sounds like a prison sentence to me. All right.
remind me. Maybe I'm blanking. Do we have an overarching goal?
Currently, you have a few overarching goals. Your main overarching goals has been to deal with vampires in New York City.
Okay, yep.
You successfully killed, unknowingly, you successfully killed like the head vampire in New York City. Unfortunately for you, it just so happened that, quote unquote, just so happened that there's a vampire meeting of the clans that's happening in the city. So eliminating vampires is probably at the top of the list, right? Then you want to find out what happened to Tesla because he's disappeared, and you don't know, he just disappeared. Also with Tesla, it disappeared Solomon's box. So if you want to conclude those things as the same thing, you could, but they could also be separate things. You never know. And of course, I assume you're all interested in finding Solomon's box because it was really your big plot device. Not plot. That's not the name I'm looking for.
I just want to like have a
Information
key.
broker.
Yeah, information broker. Let's go with that.
I use my
So-
tea buddy.
Yeah, you paid
Now
him
you have a
tea and he
spy
gave
network,
us
so who knows?
information.
Aside from that, you all have individual goals. So, like as a party, those are your two goals that I remember or recall. If someone has notes, hit me with it. But I believe those are your only two overarching goals for the whole party.
I mean, I have my own. I don't remember if anyone else knows about that whole shebang, but that'll be long term.
All I know is I'm the answer to everything, and I still don't know what that means.
Ah,
You might find out sometime. Who knows? I don't
Hey,
even fucking know. 'Cause
Mr.
sometimes I
Answered-
just forget about that.
Mr. Answered Everything. Can you help us with these vampires?
I feel like at that point, Gabriel Evergreen's gonna step and be like, Jonathan Adams can do whatever he wants. He'll do everything he needs to destroy every evil in the world.
Ooh, who the fuck are you? When did you get here?
Then is Gabriel Evergreen, that is Jonathan Adams' retainer. Jonathan, go ahead and introduce him if you want. I'll
Did he
leave
just
him as a mystery.
Was he in here when I was talking about the crime family part? I didn't think that was up here.
We can say the
I'm
followers
going
are in
to-
the room if you want.
I don't know
Well,
this
hang on,
person.
is
I'm not going to start screaming I'm in charge of a crime family while he's around.
All right, is he there or is he not there? Because that changes what I'm doing.
I'm
If
doing
he's,
that
if
up
he's
to
there
those-
and he says that, after he says that, I'm going to kind of jump and be like, I didn't even see it, there's Gabriel.
Wilhelm, whether they were in the room, so you know that the rest of the people have followers. Whether their followers are in the room when you say this or not is totally. I'm going to leave it up to you because if
They are
you
not
asked
in
me
the
to
room.
leave, they would.
I,
Yeah,
They're not in the room.
I don't
think
speak about crime family to people I don't know. I feel like that's a good rule of thumb.
I think I don't
That's
want a
probably
small
the reason.
child to be tainted by this. Killing
Yeah,
vampires,
fucking-
yes, but crimes, no. Criminals, disgusting.
Yeah, this is a private meeting. Sorry, what did you say?
Hmm?
I was copying my stuff from what I get from being in narcotics. What? Wait, what did you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
No need to worry about it. What do I do again?
Did you not record down your benefits?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Okay, I don't know.
Because I don't remember
Okay.
off the top of my head either.
I'll pull up this document.
They're
Wait,
in
maybe I
the
did, maybe I
general
did.
chat.
They're probably still in the gym.
I might
I
have.
just copied them over right now into my.
Yes, yeah. I have it down. I'm the
Which one?
negotiator.
Okay, that makes sense.
I have cracked charisma and stuff, so.
I should probably open my character sheet.
Probably that's a good idea. We are going to deal with some more party stuff next week. I'm just going to put it off because I just gave you like the actual set of rules and stuff. Peruse it your own leisure. You don't have to. I'll fill you in on all the important stuff eventually, but we hopefully won't have to deal with any party stuff till next week. So, or next session, I suppose. However you want to think about it.
For
so
sure
yeah.
next week.
Just to recap. So you have those two main goals, right? Dealing with vampires, and then discovering what happened to Tesla and Solomon's box. And then each of you have at least one individual goal. If you don't remember what that is, you should mention it now so we can go talk about it in the aside.
Mine's that I'm the chosen one, right? And I've got to figure out what the fuck that means.
There was a thing before that, but that too, I suppose.
I am also a champion.
Right. Camillus, your whole thing is just the divine stuff.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you'll remember you have that pipe of yours that has the whole intrigue thing with it.
Oh yeah, I was lumping that within. the
Oh
whole-
yeah. Okay. Yep. Then you're good.
It
I
did seem
tied
connected.
those two strings together. I didn't know they were separate.
I mean,
I'm-
you know.
I'm just supposed to manage the syndicate and make it stronger and await further instructions, right? That was my game.
Yep. I literally wrote do crime, save family.
Yep. Do be family, do crime.
Yeah, you know. And then Connor's, yours is still a little like wish-washy because you're relatively new comparatively. So we'll narrow it down eventually. But okay, then we're all good. So as long as there's nothing anyone else wants to discuss, either with each other or with your retainers, we can move on. Is everyone good?
Oh, hang on. Was there any? I need to look at this. I think was there stat bonuses to the negotiator?
Yes. The negotiator. Let's see. Where the fuck are you?
No,
So
there
you
there
should
was.
have got proficiency in persuasion or expertise if you didn't have it. If you already had proficiency,
I do have.
and then you get to make a charisma check with advantage and can do so again after you finish a long rest. So every day you get to kind of be like, I'm taking a charisma check with advantage.
Yeah, I have all that down. I just didn't remember if I had any stat bonuses along with that.
Hey,
Aside from that, no.
can I make a suggestion for records, the one I have now.
Yes.
So, I already have the cantrips Mage Hand in my illusion before this, and it feels a little wasted on me. I was
Mhm.
kind of wondering if I could have Identify instead, and because that kind of fits with records.
Let me think about that. If it
That's
comes
cool.
up today, I'll let you have it. But otherwise,
I
let me
was
think
just
about that.
yeah, though that was just like that's two cantrips I'm kind of missing. It already lets me do Detect Magic, but I thought Identify. Even then, even if we want to get rid of Detect Magic, I kind of thought Identify is a little better than that for like keeping records. You know?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
what
think if
seems
you
great?
want to, I think if you want to scrap all three of those at wills, those cantrips, I think I'd let you have identify.
Detect Magic is already a first level spell, so that one's already there.
Whatever. Yeah. So if you want to scrap all three of those, go ahead and take identify.
I think that fits better than Detect Magic, but let me look it up quick.
Yeah.
I might
Well, that's
have
what I'm saying.
Detect Magic.
You can either have detect magic or you can have identify. You can't have both.
Well, but you see, if okay, so then if that's the case, well, the cantrips are already doing me nothing, so it doesn't matter.
Right. That's what I'm
So,
saying. Right.
yeah.
So either take detect magic or take identify. I don't care.
I mean, okay, if we really need Detect Magic, I have that. I just don't have it
Yeah.
prepared.
That's the other thing. Like,
I mean, I can divine sense.
if you want both, definitely let me think about it. But otherwise, take one or the other.
Why don't we talk about this later too? Because I think there's also
Sure.
like a component cost to identify that I don't know if it matters or not. So
Yeah. Let's talk later. Let's.
we'll
I'll
talk
look at it.
later. That
I'll
was
make
just
a
an
note.
idea.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, also, quick question. If I'm already at 20 wisdom, and then I get +1 wisdom from being a Dampier, what does that mean?
You stay at 20. You cannot
Okay.
have an ability score higher than 20.
Okay, I'm at 20 wisdom and 20 charisma.
Perfect. Sounds amazing for you.
It is.
Actually, does sound fucking great.
Okay. Um. Okay. If we're all good, then no more questions.
Yep.
Okay. Come on, Wisconsin.
Yep.
At one point, while you guys are sitting here, this guy walks in. This is the assistant that was helping you at the church while Father Gabriel is missing.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is Father Gabriel's assistant. He walks in the door. Is clearly looking for you. Where are you when he walks in? Does he see you?
Well, are we in the main room having a discussion? Like
Presumably.
the entrance room?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, well then I guess I would just be at the table.
Probably got the followers that are sticking around as door guards outside.
Yeah, they've let a priest in. I mean, so he walks in, and he immediately comes to you, Kamos, and he's like, "And can we speak outside?"
Yeah, that should be fine. Excuse me for a moment.
I get up to follow. I'm also
He's not
from
gonna
the church.
stop. He's not gonna
Yeah,
stop.
I'm
you
also
at
from
that
the
point.
church. I want to hear this shit.
Okay, so you two, you come outside with this guy. I don't have a name for him. He's just Father Gabriel's assistant. That's all you know him as, because his name's not important. He comes outside and he's like, "There's a matter that the church would like to be handled."
What would that be?
And he's like looking around kind of nervously, and he's like, "Rumor has it that there's a demon lurking in a cemetery here in the city."
Oh. That is important.
Yes, yes. If rumor is to be believed, the demon has swindled loved ones of the sick and dying, promising it would let the dying live if the loved ones brought it gold. That has caused some issue. I'm sure you could imagine.
All right.
In the coffers of the church, if nothing else. There's someone I would like you to meet. He is one of the people who was swindled by the demon.
All right. Just give me the location. I'll be on my way there soon.
He does not want anyone in his home. His sister is dearly sick, and he is hoping to meet you somewhere that's convenient for you.
Oh.
Could
I see.
Could I send him here? Is this where you're set up now?
Yeah,
I
this should
shake
work.
my head.
And at that point, he kind of like judges the unfinished exterior of the building.
Did this guy find us?
I look at Camillus and shake my head.
Yeah, we are currently trying to set up an investigative crew to look into this fog.
I suppose that would be beneficial. I will send him over shortly, and he is moving to leave.
Why were you shaking your head, Jonathan?
Why are you inviting him here? What if it's a setup?
What do you mean? Look at that guy.
Where the fuck is Gabriel?
He'd fall over with a strong
not my
wind.
Gabriel, but
Gabriel is indisposed, apparently. They aren't sure where exactly he is. I'm not 100% sure why they haven't requested a substitute or a temporary priest for the church, but they haven't. So
I will say this is a little suspicious. We didn't like advertise our being here, and he kind of just walked up.
I mean, we've been there for 2 weeks doing investigative
That is
work.
Fair.
Okay. Have we like advertised this place as a? We were thinking of a.
You have not. You have certainly not.
I can't say that I have.
Yeah.
I would say if you've done any advertising, the most you've done is like put the logo on like the front window.
Okay.
That's it.
I definitely think we should be a private investigator / paranormal investigations.
Right.
Yeah,
Hence Wraith. Yeah.
that's
Well, no, like as the cover business.
Wraith is the cover business.
Oh. Okay.
We all
Hear
caught
me
up
out.
with that?
I could hear me
I
out.
I
I
thought
could
Wraith was the
I could
party.
walk around into random houses and scream like Zach Baggins, and that's how we make our money.
I don't know who that is.
You don't. Okay, wait, hold on. Time out. How do you not know who Zach Baggins is?
What do you mean?
I also don't know who that is.
Oh my god!
I feel like this is some niche knowledge that you're trying to
He is,
portray as very
He's the
general.
Ghost
You know
Adventures
what's-
guy. He's the Ghost Adventures guy.
What the hell is Ghost Adventures?
Dude, it scratched
Lost
me.
him.
It scratched me.
that guy. I didn't know his name.
Yeah, that guy. We'll show you a clip later, alright?
Okay.
Let's just focus.
Get all our money from making Ghostbusters. No.
Yeah, so. I know, he found you. Again, you haven't done any advertising, but the church, man. So, what do you guys do? Jonathan and Timos, you're standing outside. I don't believe anyone else was privy to that conversation.
I'm probably gonna head back in.
Yeah, I will also head back in. We can wait for that guy to get there, and
I'd
So
like
you
to
can tell
say,
the others what happened.
yeah.
Yeah, I am.
I am in the room that was like a study, and I have barely repaired it with
The
mending.
office.
And then you see you see me like filing paperwork and doing things there, but then it crosses your mind that we don't actually have paperwork, and I'm just kind of doing it.
What are you filing there?
I don't know.
Well, we gotta clean up a little bit. We're gonna have company here in a little bit.
Company. I hand reach like to weapon that kind of company.
I point with my. I just point at Camillus and I'm like,
Ask that one.
I look over.
Apparently, there has been a demon sighting at the cemetery. Now, the demon isn't coming here. That's not the company. The company is a man who has a sick wife, sister, mother, something. Some
Sister.
relative.
I think it's better that he forgot.
Sick something or other. I don't know. He's coming here because she's sick. I don't really understand it.
So
To me, that part seems a tiny bit suspicious.
You said that they. Okay, hold on.
I'm confused.
He's coming here for
So
me.
you invited over a stranger you don't know who's dealt with demons.
Well, I mean, this is our office. We probably are gonna. This is probably not the first time we're gonna have someone who claims demons are
I
here.
mean, that's fair,
Yeah.
but we're hardly set up yet.
I
I
think
mean,
we're set
that
up
just
enough.
we have a case. We have a case to look into.
I mean, yes,
We
have
need
to-
money.
We're getting paid for
Oh,
this.
there's
Even better.
probably going to be money there. I heard something about gold.
Yeah, we could probably
Gold?
get money.
Gold.
Oh, there's a lot of gold, apparently.
We need money.
Enough gold to convince a demon.
That is true. The demon probably has a lot of gold.
Alternatively, if we want to do a bit more, syndicate business, we could try to expand the turf a little bit.
How do you mean?
If memory serves in my conversation with Evie, what was it? She said there was another family. There's another crime place thing in town. Yeah. What were we talking about last? 'Cause I remember it sounded like there was a job there.
Check the inquiries.
No, it won't be in there. I do remember what we're talking about. I don't remember what a group it is because I wrote like 4 groups down really fast, and I don't remember which one it was.
Okay.
But there's definitely one Canadian in the city. I just do not remember off the top of my head
I
which one it was.
I remember specifically that there was someone in here that had more muscle than we did. That's why we've been kind of low key on the drug thing. So I thought in my brain, oh hey, first
I'm
we
gonna
probably want to
bet
expand.
then that was probably the Urson Troop. That's probably why I called it the Urson Troop.
The only one that I remember is the Canadian werewolves.
There were in fact Canadian werewolves.
I remember
I
that one
believe
too.
that's liqueur.
It'd be we could
It could be. I don't remember what I named these things. I just wrote them down. I didn't give descriptions.
we could try to expand the criminal business, which would probably mean probably trying to get in contact with one of them, find one of their facilities, see if we could try to beat them up and take it, I guess.
Yeah, that's something you could do if you wanted to.
Yeah. You see, this sounds
Let's
like
go one step at a time here.
not something I'm going to do.
But it would make us a lot of money.
Look, you might be motivated by money. I'm motivated by killing demons and helping people.
Do you know what would help us kill demons and help people? Fucking money.
Look, I
It's not wrong.
have all that I need to kill a
Do
dirty
we?
demon.
Well, I gesture around this dirty building. Do we have all we need? We could pay
You-
for a lot of nice demon killing things.
In fairness, in one of the corners or one of the rooms, there is now a stockpile of vampire hunting supplies. Because Justin went and acquired that, or
Okay.
Camillus went and acquired that.
You're
So,
welcome, by the
there's-
way. I
that's
don't hear any
stuff.
thank yous.
You got a shiv for killing werewolves. Be happy.
Thank you. I'm driving, so I'm scared, but thank you.
Please be careful.
It's a high-tech sending stone. He really sounded scared.
It's good humor. Okay. Any more to discuss?
Well, we still kind of have to pick out a job, and I mean, hitting another criminal enterprise kind of sounds like where I'm feeling it. But I think we could always wait for. I kind of want to expand our economy basis because this feels like it's turning into an economy game a little bit. So I want something that's going to expand our passive income rather than just a job. You know what I mean?
Look, you can take care of that.
John, you see the fun thing
I
about that
have
is
a
you guys are my
demon
muscle.
to kill. I'm not your muscle.
Okay.
I have a demon to
Jonathan
kill.
Has the most like perplexed face ever because he's trying to figure out in his head, aka I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I stand morally on this. Because on one hand I'm open to it, on the other hand I'm like, I'm not sure.
I also feel like pointing out at this point, all of your followers are in the room with you, and Gabriel Evergreen, his eyes are literally going back and forth, like he's watching a tennis match as these two discuss it. He is also unsure about where he stands.
Well, okay. Can we assume that everybody is cool with the crime family thing now? Like, it's gonna be very inconvenient.
I've already said that.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking out of character to the the rest of the followers. Are all the followers chill? Like, I don't have to worry about one of them running to the cops, do I?
Well, no, they are deeply devoted to
no.
us, so... Well, at least me and
Evergreen-
Jonathan's are.
I think every one of them is basically like, I mean, if the person I'm following is here and they're okay with it, I'm good with it.
Okay, cool.
That's what I would assume a follower is, unless said otherwise.
Then I'm talking about crimes here. I just don't want to keep specifying saying like, oh, I don't want to talk about crimes when they're there.
I know, I was trying to push it in that direction. You guys shouldn't have to worry about your followers turning on you like that or anything.
Cool.
Or on each other. Unnecessarily.
Look, me
It
and
would
my...
be hard to run if I blew off their legs.
Look, you and Connor can go muscle in on territory. Maybe Jonathan, me and my bear child have a demon to destroy.
I'd like to point out when you call her a bear child, Lily stamps her foot and says, "I'm not a child.
Bear
I'm the priestess of rain."
human.
Oh.
The first priestess of rain.
Man bear.
Ordered and expressed.
I was gonna make an objection, but yeah, you two can go. Rage kind of harshes my vibe.
I have a question. How loud is my car? Can I talk?
Oh, no, we can't really hear
You
it.
could talk. You could talk.
Okay, sick. I'll even. Sorry, this guy's flying up on my ass while I'm going 70 on a back. I'm gonna crawl into his fucking cabin and beat him with a brick. Anyways.
Thank you for sharing that information. This is very critical.
Anyways.
This is
I'd
enlightening.
like to say
Something important.
this is all canon. Like we're doing like a Stoda Far speech right here, so this is just coming out right in there.
Also,
Yeah,
who
that's
said I want to go
canon.
beat on random homeless people in a crime syndicate? All right.
Hey,
Wait,
hey,
who
no
brought the
one cares
homeless
about
people into
homeless people.
this?
Yeah, I assume the people we beat up are gonna have homes.
Women
It's
and
very
children.
homist
after
of
we
you
kick
to
them out,
assume
but-
they don't have homes.
Yeah. Listen, I'm from a small town in North Dakota. Okay. The last thing I want. All right. They're running a very legitimate business.
I hit the Stoda Far speech. We're having poor reception. Say that again.
All right. So, kids, gals, priestess of rage, whatever you are. Do we want to go help a poor family? Or do we want to go encroach on other people's stuff?
I like the second option.
We are going to go help a poor family destroy a very, very rich demon.
Demons
And
rich.
then take out the gold that the demon has.
Well, yeah, obviously. They were used as offerings to the devil, and they will be repurposed.
You know, I am all for annoying the devil. That guy's kind of a cunt.
True, real facts.
You just hear him laughing.
I don't think it's the devil who laughs. If it's the devil who laughs, I think we're fucked.
I think so too.
To be fair, we've heard him laughing a bunch. I mean, only thing he just does is he seems to do it anytime we talk to him.
Yes, but he's only talked to us.
Got a good sense of humor, that guy.
Not really.
Laugh.
It's kind of off-putting. And not in the way you'd think for a devil. It's like off-putting like it's a homeless guy laughing at things that shouldn't be funny.
He does seem a little awkward. Might be the most awkward devil I've ever encountered.
We've had multiple.
Well, yeah. You haven't?
Oh. I usually try to keep it one devil per lifetime kind of thing, you know?
Rookie numbers. Talk to me when you're in double digits.
Are you in double digits?
No.
So have we?
Okay, perhaps
So I have
Back
a
on
proper
track.
position.
incentive missing. I will say, I just did the calculation. The gold, the riches of the dead, is a larger sum than you've ever received in this campaign.
All right, you know what? Sure, why not? Okay, we'll do this, but
All
in the
aboard!
future, you guys are gonna have to commit crimes with me.
I
Look,
already
I will-
commit crimes for you.
I will help
means
you with
that-
your illicit negotiations. However, I'm not getting my hands dirty.
You're gonna have to come with us while you're getting the heads dirty. You understand this, yes? And you're probably gonna have to help them beat them up you see, conflict and violence is a form of negotiation.
Listen, if they're going to attempt to harm a priest of God, then you might have...
Your god has
Me
like
at
one
your back.
follower, and it's you and that child over there.
That would
I'd
be
like to
two.
point out that Lily, the whole time you're saying this, Will, she's just, she's got her fist going in the other palm the whole time. She's ready to beat someone up. Like, that's just who Lily is. I just want you to know.
You scare me, and I hope you'll beat up people I tell you to beat up.
She just nods at you.
Alright, already liking this one.
Hey! You don't get to encroach on my priestess. That's
She looks
my
at you,
child
she
labor.
She looks at you and says, "I'm not your priestess. I'm Rage's priestess," and does the fist to her other hand.
Well, reasonably speaking, you would assume
See, that's
that
the downfall.
the priestess would be beneath the champion, but maybe that's just me.
Lily says, "That's debatable."
Okay, alright. I see how this is.
She is a petulant child. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Maybe I could stick her in an orphanage.
I'm gonna move on from that.
Hey, they're well funded. I put a lot of money into those.
Sure. Okay.
There's a reason I have like 3 gold.
Are you guys still discussing this?
No.
No, he
all
reached
I'm
a
gonna say
conclusion.
I've been told they will help me commit crimes in the future. Let's go beat up a demon, and maybe commit some crimes. Maybe trespass a bit.
She will be trespassing.
We've already trespassed multiple times.
We all have committed crimes.
As long as it's to stamp out evil, I don't care.
I mean, they're crime families. We're just stealing from thieves.
Oh.
I think I'm on your side now. God damn it.
When you put it like that, it's a little bit more palatable.
See,
Is robbing a crackhead really robbing anybody?
I like the logic here. And when you think about
My
it,
personal opinion.
We're not robbing crackheads!
hey, also
Yes,
think
we
about it.
What do you?
No, no, no. Think about this. Think about this. It's your job to beat up heathens as the champion of your thing. Everyone's a heathen to you, so robbing heathens, huh? Huh?
Oh, not everybody's a heathen.
No, but he's the champion of a new religion that's got like 2 followers.
He's kind of right. Pretty much everyone is a heathen.
See?
A religion, who is? Oh,
Okay. At this point, you hear a knock on your front door. What do you do?
Uh,
I turn to Gabe. Hey Gabriel, can you get that for us?
Gabriel Evergreen nods at you, and he, so Gabriel Evergreen's like this like uptight kid, so he's got like his left hand on his sword, like he's ready to draw it at any moment. Walks over to the door, just like that, and opens the door. It's like, this seems like the right person, and he opens the door fully, and standing on the other side of the door is this guy.
oh, he's a well-dressed
lad.
lad.
I imagine you're
totally see him right.
you're the fellow with the sick sister.
Yes, my sister is very, very sick. You must help me.
I knew it was some kind of relative.
Come inside and tell us about the details.
He comes inside. Is there like a chair for him to sit down at?
We will bring out a chair that is the least dusty.
I give up mine. I'm standing.
He sits down, looks around at all the people in this room. And
No,
he's like,
no. Let's be a little more generous. We'll bring him into the office. We'll sit him down in the
Okay.
chair, and the heads
Okay,
up, the party itself will be inside. Everybody else can wait outside.
okay.
Agreed.
That's a little
So-
bit more businessly.
He sits down in the office. He still looks around at like the. I'm assuming it's just the three of you because Connor O'Leary was still on his little sending stone.
He's
Um,
driving here, yes.
So he's like, yes. Well, you see, I've gotten myself into a bit of a bind.
Yeah, yes.
Elaborate.
Continue.
Well, you see, my sister has been very sick for a very long time, and a few weeks ago we feared that it may be the end for her. I was very desperate, you understand. I would have done this normally. It would have been a fool's bargain. That's for sure. I had heard from a friend of a friend that there was a person he did not turn out to be, but a person that could help me save my sister. I went to one of the graveyards in the city and met with this cloaked man, for lack of a better term, and he promised that he would let my dying sister live if I brought him gold. And
Sounds like you got scammed, brother.
Well, yeah, kind of. Yes, my sister is still alive, but she is not going better at all. She just seems catatonic, almost as if the, she's not dead, but she's most certainly not alive. And I believe that the person, again, for lack of a better word, the person that I met was Thanatos.
That is a serious accusation to levy. Do you have any evidence to back that up?
He pulls out a coin, and he said, anyone wouldn't believe me about meeting him, but if I had this, they would. And he puts a coin on the table. The coin is silver. This is unmistakably a coin for the ferryman.
Ah,
You've seen these before. Once upon a time.
I recognize this indeed, and this,
You've all seen this before.
disappointingly
Except for maybe
enough, is sufficient evidence to warrant an investigation.
He thought you'd say as much. You should be careful. He is not like anything I've ever encountered.
Is he
You got money?
Hold on.
He does
You
have-
said he expected I would say that? Me specifically, or just a priest?
He said a champion would say that. Yes. I don't know what that means, but I've been told by certain parties that would pertain to you.
How well do you know this friend of yours that introduced you?
Must not
Not-
have been a good friend.
Not very well. He is.
More of a
He
colleague.
Yeah, more of a colleague, and he used to wear the cloth, so I thought it was safe to trust him, but apparently not.
He used to wear the cloth, meaning he was excommunicated?
Yes.
So hold on, let me get this straight. You trusted an excommunicated priest.
Didn't know he was excommunicated at the time. I thought it was a mutual kind of dissolvement.
Oh, okay.
That is
okay. I get you. It's
uncommon.
you got monkey paw.
He's got a lot. You know, he's a charming man. He seemed to be just fine. I don't know. I was desperate. My sister's
So is
dying.
No, I can only speak for myself, but I have no quarrel with you making any kind of dealing with this. But shit. I completely forgot where I was leading with that.
question. Can we roll religion to see what I know about devil packs?
Yes, you can.
Cool. I don't have my dice. Fuck. Hold on. Sorry, I'm also cleaning the sink. I'm doing a lot.
Do you want me to roll religion?
Yes. Let me pull up my character sheet.
You could just ask me what you want to know.
Oh
He's
yeah.
trying to figure
Can
out
you?
if he knows
How much do you? How much do you know about devil? I know they're a little hard to break.
Let's see. I got a 17.
Camillus, you're well aware that the fact that he has the Ferryman's coin means whatever deal he dealt was dealt in blood. And breaking a blood pact, as I'm sure you can imagine, not easy.
No.
What did you promise to save your sister?
Gold. Gold once a month. Pure gold, as pure as I could bring it. So I've had
Hold
to.
on, let me get this right.
All sorts of jewelry.
You pay him gold like a landlord, and in return, he lets your sister live.
Yes, my sister has still lived all these months on. I still pay because my sister's alive, but she's not alive, if you know what I mean.
So what happens if you stop paying?
I've heard from other people that have made this deal that my sister would die.
Okay, so
Where do you
not
drop
really-
off the
He's
payments?
probably right about that.
okay, but if your sister's not really alive now, this is not gonna. Are you just trying to buy time to find a different way?
I had hoped maybe you would all have an answer to both problems. I'm not the only one. There's quite a few of us. I believe there's something like. That was very nice. There's something like 13 of us who are in similar positions. 13 people's lives is nothing to scoff at. They deserve to live. We've tried our best.
We one of us in our party is a cleric, yes.
Yeah.
I go back over. can you remove a curse?
Possibly. This one seems like it would be particularly difficult, seeing as the ferryman, as he is the ferryman, he likely has a stranglehold on their souls.
I have a question. So as somebody who deals primarily in magic, would I know the difference between, like, a curse and a deal in terms of magic?
Yeah, and this is anyone who dealt with magic or religion in like a manner that most of you have would understand the difference between a curse, which is basically entirely arcane based,
Yeah.
and a deal, which would be almost entirely divine based.
Okay.
So that's
You
as
see-
simple as it gets, basically.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Because in my head, I'm trying to think. Because getting rid of the curse wouldn't do anything. There is no curse.
Right.
So the curse wasn't exactly what I was thinking. I think I was switching a little bit. Instead of remove curse, can you use a lesser restoration?
Lesser restoration.
Second level spell.
I can. I'm not sure if that would help.
You could touch a
No.
creature and it's a disease or condition affecting it. If you could break the condition affecting the sister and heal her, there'd be no reason to keep the disease the pact going. He could
But
break
the thing is I
It's-
guarantee that whatever is doing it to her is a product of said deal.
No.
I was
So
thinking
let
that
me-
too.
I don't
me
think it's a
understand the
condition
timeline.
or disease. Is the issue.
timeline is the sister got sick. Demon deal was placed to keep her alive, and in return for gold. If we cure her sickness and
Yes.
heal her, the deal will not be needed to keep her alive because she could be alive by herself.
Well, there is also a chance, because it's the ferryman, the only thing he's doing is keeping her from crossing over to the realm of the dead.
That's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
we get her away from that state and keep her to being a normal, live, healthy person.
If I take her away from that state, then it's probably 50-50 on if she'll just then die and cross over.
Die. Yeah.
Uh,
Also, in reference, are we saying this all in front of this guy?
yes, kinda. Can you cast Revivify?
Revivify.
Third level spell.
My sister, she's specifically instructed that she's not to be resurrected.
Well, that makes it. Why?
Why?
That makes this a million
she's
times
got the
more
do not
difficult.
resuscitate sticker, bro.
Inside the fucking DNR.
Is it? Don't think of it as resurrection. Think it as it's like advanced CPR.
Which is technically resuscitation.
I was about to say that.
See, isn't CPR like the same thing as resurrection?
Look, I would have to double check, but I believe she clarified resurrection. That will not be resuscitation, as I understand it.
See, that's the loophole. Technically okay to do it.
But I don't.
We don't-
I'm not
do
an
we-
expert. I'm just a guy.
Do we have? Did he give you any papers? Did he give you anything to sign? Usually, the assholes like to keep like little record documents, like they're bureaucrats. Do they give you anything?
Well, I signed something, but he took it back.
He took it back. You're supposed to ask for a copy.
I didn't know that. I didn't know I needed a lawyer to deal with a demand that was going to
Yeah.
kill my sister.
Rookies.
Also, by the way, it sounds like you're arguing about divine law, and I don't know a divine lawyer. Do you?
No, I know a guy out in the Bronx. He could have helped. He's more slimy than anybody else I know. Probably more slimy than the devils.
I really hope that's a reference right now.
That, you know what? Make it my reference. I don't care.
I
yeah,
think
that's
our best course of option is to go and see her and see what's afflicting her. specifically.
So
I mean, that's probably the best shot we got.
my plan is if we heal her, he doesn't need to keep doing the deal because she'll be healed.
Or she dies, because it's not a disease or a condition. It's the ferryman, which,
But we
correct me if
also
I'm
have
wrong,
to keep
is
in mind,
a transporter of souls. That's his whole thing.
yeah, and we also have to keep in mind the deal is to keep her alive. So if we break the end of the deal, will he just take her then? Because then the contract will be null and void.
All right. Other way of dealing with this problem, which way I like better, and I think everyone's gonna agree. If we kill the person who's gonna collect, then there's no one who's gonna collect. Everyone good with this plan?
That is a
Then you
tall
just go kill
order.
the ferryman. You know.
That is a very tall order. I don't even know if it's possible to kill him. Can
I'm
I do a
talking
religion
about
check?
No, not the ferryman, the demon that signed the contract.
That's the ferryman.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're one and the same. That's the problem.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Are they not the same?
I'm not going to comment.
I
on
thought they were two different.
Okay, I thought the demon was different. I thought the ferryman was the embodiment of death, the crossing over thing. That's just like that's what's on the coin of the dead kind of thing.
Okay. Gotcha. So let me clarify. You think it's a demon being an asshole
Just
pretending
has-
he's Thanatos?
Yeah, demons being an asshole because demons are assholes and want gold offerings so they could pay their cultists, probably.
Can I do a religion check to see if that's possible? Like
Yeah.
if a demon can do that.
Yeah.
And if it won't be like struck by lightning and
What is your
smited.
question? Okay, this is getting too broad. What is your specific question you're rolling?
I want to know if if someone like Thanatos would allow a demon to impersonate him.
Go ahead and roll.
I got a 12.
The ferryman would not allow anyone to present as him.
I don't think that's that. I don't think Thanatos is the being impersonating him. I think that the reference that we're getting here is Thanatos is like the representative on the coins, like the whole dead thing. I think this is just a generic ass demon that made this deal. And it's like he's stopping the ferryman from doing that, but it's a generic ass demon that's doing this. And we're gonna go
Dollar Tree looking head.
Dollar Tree demon. Gonna have the pointy ears and shit. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna stab him 3 times in the chest, and he's gonna die.
Okay,
Also-
I'm gonna do one
I
more.
think a 12. Hold on. I think a 12, Camillus. I think a 12 is enough for you to Camillus, to know that Thanatos and the ferryman are 2 separate entities.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The ferryman is the guy on boat that takes souls from.
Well, yeah.
Thanatos is the god of death in
Okay.
certain religions. I didn't go.
Okay, that seems like an even taller order, actually.
Religions, like I said, Camillus, from your perspective as like a quote unquote Catholic priest, Thanatos, the god of death, is a false entity, right? Like, he's not really
Yes.
the god of death. He's just a demon, a devil pretending to be.
What? Yes,
God,
but
right?
also
I know you're beyond that, but I'm just saying from like a Catholic perspective. Right?
Hey,
yes, but
he's
I
a
never
race-
believed in God
Yeah, we
at
have to
first
talk
or
about-
deities.
We have to talk about the Catholic perspective of the time, which I was privy to. I went to Catholic school, whatever. At the time, it was not a problem of false prophets. It was believed that they're all referring to the same entities, whereas somebody like Thanatos would have been a prophet instead of a. Yeah.
Right. That, but also you guys have an understanding of like the greater cosmos. So
Yeah.
take with that what you will.
Either way, our asses are getting clapped. Why don't we just go meet him?
Okay, I want to do one last religion check. Actually, it might even not be. No, it would be religion. If I were to consecrate the ground directly around her, would that then break the pact in a way that is acceptable?
I'm not even going to make you roll for this because this is basically your specialty, or was your specialty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
In your time with the church, that was your specialty.
Yeah.
So exercising, right? So consecrating the ground around something would be a certain element of a ritual of exorcism. You know, just in exorcisms, that consecrating the ground is not enough to exorcise a demon.
Yes. I want to know if it will break a pact.
I'm telling you that you could make a jump to be like, yeah, it's probably not going to break a pact because it doesn't exorcise a demon from someone, so it's not going to break a pact.
Okay.
I'm like drawing an analog
Okay.
there.
Okay.
An analogy.
Hmm.
And I'm doing that without making a roll. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Do you guys care if I smoke?
I don't. How would that affect us?
I wouldn't, but I'm just asking. Some people are weird about it. I don't know.
I don't know. As long as you
I'm
tell
unsure about whether Connor's.
tell the stream that you're not smoking anything illegal.
Yeah, of course, dude. I don't want to go fucking jail.
Well,
I'm unsure about whether. Okay, let's move on. This doesn't matter. Yes. So you're all going to help this man. He's looking at all you
Yes.
a little confused. He has not followed most of the conversation.
I have.
That's okay. He doesn't need to. All right. The less
It's
he
actually
knows, the better.
yeah, it's kind of better that he doesn't. Look, pal, buddy, we're gonna need to see your sister.
I'm just
Are you
imagining
sure
your character.
she's very sick.
That
Yeah.
guy's a priest. Maybe he'll do something.
Well, best case scenario, I could maybe help stabilize her there.
Well, if you insist, I suppose.
We're gonna get there, and it's gonna be like the exorcism. She's floating up in the air.
Neat.
Okay, so he will take you to his apartment if you wish.
Da-na-na.
and-
Whoa, we're there already.
So you arrive.
In
at
the
his-
meantime,
Yes.
okay.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I tell my follower to look after our hideout? Because
So Seraphina
unless
will
you-
look at you very annoyed, but say yes.
let's go. Thank
I'm-
you.
I'm going to
Very
bring.
still.
I'm going to bring my bear with.
Bear, not child.
Look, I don't want to get beat up. All right.
She'll do it
Right,
too, man.
Gabriel, it looks like we're on the move.
Alternatively, if we wanted to ditch this whole poor old man, we could go poke that vampire nest we were at before that was kind of weird and confusing and see if we can get Tin Can back.
We could get Tim, but nah, we're already like in deep. We already scared this man.
I mean, yeah, but I also we could just dip. Yeah, sorry, bye. Close the door behind him as he walks out.
Let's go
No,
get Tim.
Let's go.
Mhm.
All right.
You arrive at his apartment building. It's a pretty average apartment building. You arrive at door 13.
Oh my god.
You see written on the door in blood.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, cute. My favorite.
Written on the door in blood is devil dealer.
Was that there when you left?
And he like kind of nervously looks at you and goes back to fiddling with his keys and gets the key in the lock and manages to finally open the door.
I
without
removed the.
answering your question.
I don't say anything and remove the paint there with my mind. Or blood, whatever it is. I clean it.
It disappears. You enter apartment 13.
All I'm saying is this might be a trap.
This is,
Inside,
dude, they have 13 people, room 13. It might as well be on floor 13.
No, it's on floor
and I
6.
tell you,
Get it right.
it is on floor 6. Floor 6.
That's
there's
even
13.
worse.
You enter apartment 613. The apartment's a mess. And not like a mess like it was ransacked. A mess like this guy has been doing nothing but going to work and taking care of his sister for the last 6 to 8 months. You see on one like with a book, there's a bookshelf on one wall that is like you can see it's full of books, but in front of all the books are all these like tinctures and potions and medications that it looks to be he was trying to use to save his sister. So it's just filled with attempts to save his sister. And stacked up on the coffee table are books and books and books on all sorts of home remedies and medical research, all that kind of stuff. If you look in the kitchen, the sink is and counters are covered in unclean dishes. There's a smell in the air that just says rot.
I immediately start cleaning the smell.
Look,
And as he opens the door to the only bedroom in the apartment, because it looks like in one corner there's like one of those like pull down beds.
yeah, futon.
In like the living room. Yeah. The only bedroom in the apartment. It's a very small apartment. The stench of rot and death and decay intensifies. And he walks over to his sister and is trying to help her feel better in any way, so he's trying to give her like some sort of vitamin C something or some sort of tincture or something like that. And is pulling out a wet rag from a bucket of water. It's sitting on the floor, and there's all these other rags next to it. He looked presentable when he arrived today, but it looks now you're like, this dude has been doing nothing but grinding his ass off to save his sister. And you can see in one corner of the apartment is this like place to smelt gold. So he's got a bunch of like golden jewelry sitting next to a big pot and like a furnace thing inside his apartment. So yeah, you go in. If you go into the sister's room, the sister's lying on a bed, covered in blankets. And if you look at her face, it is sullen, very gaunt. You can see basically her bones under her skin. That is what you walk into. What do you do?
I think probably the first thing I'm going to do is tell old buddy, old pal there. I'm saying this because I respect your dedication to helping your sister. If this is caused by Thanatos, then none of this is going to help her.
He just kind of looks at you and looks back at what he's doing with the tincture and says, if it is all I can do, I do not have anything else. I do not have anyone else.
The best thing
I will do what I can.
The best thing you could probably do for her is to give her nutrition and clean her up regularly. There's not much else you can do, I'm afraid.
I'm doing that all the time.
I'm going to.
And at that point, he's gonna like basically storm past you and basically out of the apartment. Like he is breaking down, like tears running down his face. The whole thing.
Well, that was a bit much. All right, let's get to work.
Yeah, I'm going to. Would it be a religion check if I'm trying to see if I can
Religion.
sense
Go ahead
any
and roll investigation.
investigation? All right.
Would you? I'm gonna be honest. Would you rather me roll that? Because I'm actually pretty good at investigation.
I got a 12.
Oof.
I have plus
12.
6 and proficiency. So,
Oh, that's rough.
what does proficiency do actually?
Are you rolling on D&D Beyond, or what are you rolling?
Yeah, D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
that's
just
fine.
click where it says investigation, and then that's
Yeah,
because you're
you should have done it. I don't fucking know, man.
because
How good are you at
proficiency.
medicine?
Medicine, I have plus 8 and proficiency. I don't know what proficiency does actually.
Don't worry, it applied it. So plus proficiency gives you +2. So really, you had. So that's in your +6. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
A 12 will. A 12 is enough. So the one you notice one thing when you go up to her bed and are like trying to inspect to see what might be going on. You catch this very slight whiff of sulfur.
Hmm. That is a bad sign.
I'm gonna flick on detect magic and see what happens.
As that's happening, I'm divine sensing as well.
Okay.
Celestial fiend or undead. If this bitch is already undead.
So first of all, you don't sense any undead.
Okay.
As far as for detect magic, all this stuff. I mean, whatever you guys are wearing that's magic goes off. And you do hear. So detect magic is different for everyone. So everyone detects magic differently. Like some people hear it, some people it glows for them, whatever. However it happens for you, Will, you notice there's something magical under the bed.
I will glance under the bed.
Hanging from like the bed frame, like in the middle of the bed, is some sort of maybe it's a flower, maybe it's some sort of organ, whatever it is dripping black goo onto the floor. And this, as you see it, you're like, this is where the scent of death and decay and rot is coming from.
I'm gonna levitate it out with a mage hand, grabbing it, pulling it out, and lifting it in front of the people.
How do you respond?
Would that be a nature check or a religion check?
Ooh, nature.
This
I'll
seems
do a
more.
nature.
This seems more religion-y than nature-y. Let's say
I'm
that
going to do a nature one to see
Okay.
if it reminds me of anything.
Okay, I don't have a good nature, so
Maybe a gutted deer.
That is going to be a 19.
The 19, you do know something. This is a plant.
stops there.
It is a plant. Connor O'Leary. Connor, I don't know why I say Connor. Jonathan Adams, sorry.
I got excited.
Jonathan Adams, at your previous place of housing worship, in Ireland, the place you were trained at, there was a small greenhouse, and in it you had some of the most dangerous plants on the planet. And they were not like your average dangerous plants. They were like preternatural plants. One of them had a flower that looked like this. It's called, quite simply, the black heart. And it has these flowers that look like a heart, that look like what this thing is, and they tend to drip. They tend to, when they're extracted, produce this black goo that you see dripping. So you've seen this before, and you know it is quite commonly used in like witch stuff, witch curses and such.
Well, it's been quite some time since I've seen one of those. Not since my days in Ireland, at least, which I guess has been a while. Yeah, that reminds me of witch work.
If anyone wants to roll religion, they can, and that would tell you maybe more about what's happened.
I kind of want to know what's going on.
I could do Arcana.
What was it called
otherwise.
again?
Black Heart.
It is called the Black Heart. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
quite
gotcha.
simply. It's got like a scientific name, but you never bothered to learn that.
I only know it's by its.
I don't know shit about it. In case you're wondering.
I will give that a roll. I got a 18.
Camilla, so as soon as he says Blackheart and calls it witch's work, you're like, oh, this was one of the things that was used in. This is like the thing that set off a lot of the witch trials. Someone would find one of these under their bed. It is typically used in a witch's curse known as Stay the Dying. So as instead of Spare the Dying, Stay the Dying.
Interesting.
And it would produce a condition that would make a living person appear dead, or the opposite.
Interesting.
So she's already dead. Dead person appear living.
Or a
Possibly.
living person appear dead.
The thing that strikes me the most about this is this doesn't seem like something a demon would do.
What if a demon is in cahoots with maybe some extra help?
Hear me out.
It
What
wouldn't
if
be
it's
the first time I've
just-
heard of demons working with witches.
No. However, if it
lot of
was a
witches
demon,
tend to follow demons.
if it was a demon, I don't think it would need to resort to this.
True.
Can I roll a religion check on that?
On what exactly?
Just to see if I remember any instances of this happening where a witch would follow a demon and then use their tactics to do that. Or if that
would
was
be a history
exclusively.
check and not a religion check.
Okay, does anyone want to roll a history check?
I can. I'm actually quite knowledgeable about history and
I
the
am not.
goings on.
I'm also not. My
know
skills are
quite a
in
bit.
fighting.
What
That's
do
a
I
nice
know with
roll.
a 21?
Connor O'Leary. The first thing that comes to mind, because was kind of because of your best friend or your friend, whatever, because of his particular line of work and where he came from. One of your like interest in history is the ancient Egyptians and what they dealt with, and so you know that this plant, well associated with witches nowadays, was once used by Egyptian royalty during their like public funerals, so like people could come see the body, but also just to preserve them until they could be properly, what's the fucking word?
Exhumed?
Mummified.
Yeah, mummified. Okay.
That's kind of where as far as you're aware, that's like the origin of where this plant started to get its use.
Okay.
Like, what else would you want to know about the plant or the history of this plant? I
mean,
suppose you also want to know if it's ever been used by a demon and witch in conjunction,
well,
right?
yeah.
You do recall an instance, from a really obscure source, from like
Probably
like
by
ancient
drinking water.
Eurasia. Like, you're not really sure exactly where, somewhere in Eurasia, but a really obscure source, that said there was once a demon, um, that went by another name for a god of death that was local to the region, that worked with witches in conjunction. That they used this tactic, quite successfully to wipe out a whole village of people.
Ah. I of course share this with the group. I'm telling it more like a story. If that makes sense.
Huh.
Well, they've done it before. Why wouldn't that have happened again?
And we know there's already
Either way,
problems.
I think that solidifies it for me that at the very least, this is probably a weak demon.
Camillus, go ahead and roll. Hold on, let me look at my skill sheet here. Or disasters. No. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Camillus, go ahead and roll perception.
That is a 22.
Camillus, as you're learning this, there's a moment for you that you're like, but I smelled sulfur. And you're very much compelled to look under the bed where the plant was discovered.
I see. I will do that.
Roll investigation with advantage.
24.
With the 24, you see it clearly in that moment. There is a small pentacle drawn in chalk, that has become yellowed, and you can tell it. Like, you get the. It looks honestly now like it was drawn in sulfur, like someone took sulfur and drew a pentacle into the ground or into the floor.
Interesting. Can I do... Actually, if it's... Is it written in like a language that I can understand? Like Abyssal, Infernal, Primordial? One of those?
It is written in Abyssal.
Can I decipher any, like, identifying marks about it?
Again, it's a pentacle, but there is a phrase written around it. The phrase basically says, "As once was, shall once be again. Death to all to death."
Okay. I'm gonna do a religion check to see if I can match that to any demons that I know, or any demon worshippers. 8.
And no, off the top of your head, you're like, I don't fucking know, man.
Well, I know what this says. However, I can't recall this being a chant or an identifying sentence for any demon or demon worshippers that I can think of.
you share that information with the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
As once was, as once shall be again. Death to all, and all to death.
I'm going to go off on a leap and say that it's probably killing her, and she's probably not dead yet.
So then, why is this thing below it that would reverse the state of being appearing one way or the other? Is she?
She
Is she
Captain
kind of looks almost dead.
okay? So again, can we go with the plan of just trying to cure her?
Um,
Do you know how to counteract this
Well,
flower?
First, why don't the flower? Okay, so if it's doing this to her, it's for let's see, and cleric should be able to do something about this. Maybe a lesser restoration or remove curse.
I don't have either of those prepared.
How long would it take to prepare them?
8 hours.
Correct.
You got anywhere to be? I mean, we can help this guy clean up his apartment. Maybe give him some therapy.
That is true.
What are we gonna do about the pentacle? Can we get rid of it?
I think that's what he's talking about, right?
Well, the problem is,
The
right?
pentacle and the flower are two different things.
Well, yeah, I don't think the flower is necessarily doing anything harmful to her.
I could snap my fingers and remove the pentacle if it's just drawing. I mean, that's just simple prestidigitation.
Well, I assume it's probably not just drawing. If there's a pentacle there,
It
then-
didn't glow and detect magic. Only the flower did.
well, it's probably not magic.
Okay, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Not all things are magic.
Yeah. It might be formed from a demon's divinity or something like that.
Also, for the record, you just noticed something pink from under the bed. You didn't notice what pink from under the bed.
Notice something what from under the bed?
Will's
Ping on
character
his
just
magic.
noticed something pinged on detect magic from under the bed. He didn't notice what pinged from under the bed.
I mean, I looked under the
And
table.
you saw the flower because the flower was there.
So it's not like a ping; it's a continuous effect.
Right. That's true.
Hey, Wilhelm, is it still glowing under there?
I don't know. Why don't I check?
It is still glowing. Sort of.
Okay, it is involved in magic, and then I guess. My apologies. I must have not seen it when I first went down there.
Correct.
We all
That's
make
why
mistakes, you
Andrew
know.
have him.
I mean, to be fair, that flower is really in your face when you look at it, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, the flower is really in your face. So much things. Well, that's fucking weird.
All right, so then, you could always slap a nice like lesser restoration to break the connection between that. That's usually what you do when cursed objects are on someone. Maybe
Have you tried Vix?
then
Slap
just
some
give a good old
Vix.
healing.
Well, I have remove curse, dispel magic. I have lesser restoration. I don't have any of them prepared.
I think if we took 8 hours to prep, we probably could do something about it with your magic.
That's true.
Can I just say one thing?
Uh-huh.
Vicks Vapor Rub was in fact a thing around this time.
We will
There is,
keep
in
that
fact,
in mind.
there is, in fact, a jar of fixed vapor rug on the
Oh,
bookshelf.
he's already tried it. He's gone, man. Give up.
Where do you take the gold to the demon?
He's not here right now.
Yeah, he left.
No, he ran out.
Oh, okay.
He went
Right.
out for breath.
And I
He
asked
ran
that
out.
earlier and didn't get an answer.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, considering what this demon or whatever it is trying to do, we should probably keep an eye on
Um,
this guy because something tells me he doesn't want to lose his assets.
can I roll Arcana on the pentagram and the flower to see what the relation is?
Yes.
I got a 17.
I mean, they're both quote unquote dark magic.
What
I don't think there's
happens if
anything else you could learn.
okay? I like
Anything
what
else.
happens if I break the pentagram?
I'm on that
Are you
team.
going to
I've
attempt
just
to
been
break the
asking that over
pentagram?
and over. I've been asking that. Why don't we just do that?
You're not sure what would happen if you broke the pentacle.
No, let's wait
That's
till
what I will say.
8 hours then.
Can I roll religion to see if I would know that?
You can.
Oh shoot. I don't know shit. Yeah, I just rolled a 2 plus what a 3, so 5. Yeah, I don't
That's
know
a
shit.
no. You don't know what happened. Okay. I think that's a motion for
I
8
find
hours of rest.
I find a chair to sit in, then select the slider for 8 hours later, then sit there and stare until 8 hours
That isn't relatable.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
I kind of want to follow my hunch, right?
Uh-huh.
So instead of taking an 8-hour rest because my character's already rested, can I
Uh-huh.
tail this guy for 8 hours?
Yeah.
I just
Go
kind
ahead
of
and
want to
roll investigation to find him because he did kind of storm out earlier.
Well, actually, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
let's see. Oh, I know where this bitch is. 22.
Oh yeah, you find him. He's outside, like just outside the door. He's got a cigarette. You know, he's smoking.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna kind of follow him around wherever he goes.
So
Taking
he
note
smokes.
if he goes anywhere weird.
He smokes for about 45 minutes.
Jeez.
45 minutes, and then he puts it out and he starts walking down the street. And he goes into an office building of some sort. It seems to be that he's gone to work. He's there for 6 hours or so. And towards the end, you can tell he gets into an argument and storms out. And he's smoking a cigarette, walking down the street, heading home clearly. He does stop at a pawn shop, and you see him come out with a bunch of gold jewelry, and he's back on his way home. And then he comes back home.
Gotcha.
So about 7 hours into your long rest, he returns home, back in the apartment.
Did you
Yeah, just kind of.
I wanted to say so. Did this count for you being able to switch out spells? Like, don't you have to do like some clericy things to do that?
No, I just
I'm
pray.
assuming that's what's happening. Yeah, he's praying.
Also, do you have Dispel Magic?
I don't believe I do now.
Shit. Because I was thinking we could cast Remove Curse and Dispel Magic in conjunction, but I guess. One or the
Sorcerers
other.
don't get a lot of spells. I have to be very picky with them.
Facts.
I see. Okay, I'll go for Remove Curse then, I guess.
All right.
Wait.
So in
During
that
this
last
time,
hour,
wait.
you guys returned.
During that
Yeah,
hour, you
okay.
also want lesser restoration as well. That's gonna remove the sickness.
Alright, let me find something else to unprepare.
Because that does that. It also removes like a condition affecting it. So if it's something that isn't directly a curse, lesser restoration will fix it.
Is enhance ability good?
Eh.
Cool. I've never used it once. I've had it since second level. So.
There you go. Okay. So again, an hour before Justin is done preparing his spells, this guy returns home, goes immediately to the corner with a smelter, and starts smelting down gold. And he's doing that for the last hour. I'm assuming Connor O'Leary returns about then too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone is here. Justin, you've completed preparing your spells. You're ready to do whatever it is you're gonna do.
Okay. Um. All right. I'm going to. Let's see. Where is restoration? Okay. I'm going to touch both the pentagram or the pentacle and the lady.
Right.
And immediately cast remove curse on the pentacle, and then after finishing that, I'll cast lesser restoration on her.
Okay. So here's what happens. You cast remove curse on the pentacle. The pentacle begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, giving off this gross yellow color. And then the light fades, and you're still touching the pentacle as it fades. And in the moment it fades, you're smacked across the room, and you take 2 points of damage.
All right.
Pentacle is not a curse. That's what you've learned.
What
All
about?
right.
Did you also cast remove curse on the girl?
No. Remove curse is for. Oh, it is for creatures and objects.
Yep. That's what he did first. So. Be able to
For,
do anything on the pentacle.
well, for at this stage right now, if it looks like it's just kind of made a drawing, I'm gonna snap my fingers and prestidigitate away the just like poof it and clean it up.
You snap your fingers, and the pentacle is still there.
Well, that didn't work.
Hey, you guys want to wait 8 hours again?
No.
Well, if we're gonna wait 8 hours again, did you second thing try if we're gonna you know what, fuck it, try remove curse on her.
All right. I'll remove curse on her.
Okay. You attempt to cast remove curse on the girl. As you cast the spell, is it even a touch spell?
It is, yeah.
Okay. You touch the girl. You cast the spell. Where's the black heart at this moment? As he casts the spell.
I probably would have floated it a little bit away and set it on like an end table or something.
Okay. So it's sitting in the bedroom.
Yeah.
As you cast remove curse, the black heart explodes, and black goo sprays everywhere, covering everything and everyone in that room.
Immediate prestidigitation off of myself for sure, then other people in order of which I like them.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Then the floor until it's all gone.
So the girl was cursed in some fashion, related obviously to the black heart. There's something more going on, probably, but
Next in order, lesser restoration her, then lay on hands or healing spell.
Let's see. I have. All right, I'm gonna do lesser restoration and then healing word. If lesser restoration does anything.
So lesser restoration is the touch spell as well.
Yep.
So you go to. I mean, you touch the girl again. You cast lesser restoration. In the moment you do so, magic reverberates back up your fingers.
This doesn't seem good.
No. She sits up and begins coughing and spewing up the same black goo that came from the black heart.
Prestidigitation.
I'm going to healing word her while I'm not touching her.
What does healing word do?
It is going to be 7 points of healing.
You give her 7 health points. Her gauntness goes away. The sallowness goes away. She seems like a living human being now, but she's still coughing and spewing up this black goo.
I don't know. Lesser restoration was my plan to stop disease.
Well, she might just be. It might be just getting out of her system, so it's probably good.
Might be good. Might be good.
Might be good.
I'm just gonna
Knock on
keep
wood.
cleaning up the vomit immediately as soon as it comes out. Can I prestidigitate inside of her? Like
Is someone
remove
gonna
the
tell
goo?
the brother?
Sure. I assumed he was present. You said he was in the corner making gold.
Yeah, but you're in the bedroom, the only other room in the apartment.
Scream, she's awake and vomiting.
No, you cannot prestidigitation something out of someone. That's not how that works.
Okay, so can I do it as soon as it leaves her mouth?
You can. It looks very strange, but yes, you can do that.
I'm gonna keep doing that. I don't want that goo piling up anywhere.
She just keeps throwing this up. The brother comes in and is like, "What's happening? What's going on?"
She's awake.
I can see that. What's going on?
Oh, we tried healing her. Can't you tell? She looks better.
She does look better. What'd you do?
Some healing, some magic.
Why is she still coughing up this goo?
That's a very good question. I'm gonna let my friend here answer.
Well, there is a decent chance that it's just clearing up from her system.
Hey, Connor.
Maybe we should do a medicine
Connor
check.
O'Leary. Connor O'Leary.
Hello.
Are
can
you
hear me?
in the Are you in the bedroom when this happens? When any of this happens? Are you still in the front
No,
room?
I would probably. Well,
It probably would have come in after.
yeah, I would have heard our boy chanting, and I've been like, "Oh, it's getting started." You know, because I've.
So you don't think anything of it when the plant explodes? That seems like okay, fine, whatever. As she continues to puke up this black goo, you recall a story that your friend Asim, is that his name? I don't know. Asim told you about going into a tomb with a mummy, and how he was telling you this particular story because this mummy was like totally off the rails, and how this mummy woke up and was just spewing black
There's a little
goo the whole time.
Oh no! Oh, it clicks now. Oh no. Okay, I get you. See where you're going with it.
Yeah.
I just want to
So-
say I've been looking for a way to help in my abilities and stuff, and the first thing I landed on was Divine Smite.
Accurate. We might need it. Hey, here's the problem. This is not like regular goo, right, guys? This is well, my buddy Asim. You guys haven't met him. Greatest guy in the world. Anyways,
Yes.
he told me about this mummy, right? Because he does stuff with mummies. Whole story. You guys weren't there. You wouldn't get it. Lost an eye. A whole long story. Anyways, also I'm telling this as she's like.
Yeah, I know.
projectile
I'm still actively cleaning up goo, waiting for you to get to the fucking point.
So I think what's happening here is I think we're not dealing with like a satanic thing. I think this is more of a mummy Egyptian thing.
You telling me she ain't a mummy? She ain't got no bandages on her.
You know how you can kind of see how she looks like a skeleton?
No, she looks kind of
She doesn't
fine
look
now.
like
Flower
that
kind of
anymore.
exploded.
She looks good now.
That's true. She no longer looks.
Okay,
sallow.
well remember when she did look bad?
Well, yeah, but I don't think healing word, or what did I don't think yeah, I don't think healing word can affect something that's dead. Yeah, it can't affect undead.
I think her insides are mummified. And the
Yeah.
black stuff keeps
Why don't you go
coming
back to
up.
making your gold? Go back to making your gold.
Yeah, the brother is now effectively freaking out.
I think the black goo is actually her insides becoming
And she faints.
outside.
The brother faints. He just faints.
Okay, we're gonna. I'm gonna drag
gonna
him out. Actually, no, I'm not goo. Someone else do something with him.
How do we
Jonathan?
fix this?
Alright, I'm gonna try lay on hands her.
Do it
Yeah,
for the full 25.
Specifically for the you can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons in a single use of lay on hands. So I'm gonna try to use it for that and hope it works, but probably not.
How many points we
Just
talking
being
about?
realistic.
Okay,
many
so
points
lay on
are
hands
on?
is also a touch spell. Yes.
Yep.
So you go and you attempt to lay on hands on this girl who's spewing black goo. As you attempt to cast a spell, magic reverberates up not just your fingers, not just your hands, your whole arms vibrate with magic as it returns to your system.
I have a question.
You notice that she looks even healthier than she did before. But also her eyes start to cloud over as you attempt to cast lay on hands.
Oh god.
I have spare the dying as a cantrip. So if she is dying,
Alternatively, we could just kill her and revivify her. The guy wouldn't know.
I would need another.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. I'm not cool with just icing a person's family member.
I would need another 8 hours, anyways.
Oh, we don't have another 8 hours.
Yeah, she's vomiting now.
Yeah, I'm out of 3rd level spell slots, so.
Oh, great.
I'm just imagining all of our characters like standing in a circle around her while she's just projectile vomiting.
As it is leaving the mouth, I've got a hand up that's immediately vanishing it.
Also, to let you know, you could tell because she's looking around at all of you with big, scared eyes that she's definitely conscious. Enough to understand what's happening.
Everything's going to be okay.
I mean, she's just projectile vomiting. There's no way she can respond. But
I know. This is comforting words.
if only that was a spell.
Anyone got any bright ideas?
I only have something for when they die.
So
I could launch a fireball.
I could
DM,
cast Gentle Repose.
Okay. Connor?
I want to use my eye.
Ah. You remembered you have that, huh?
Yeah. Totally didn't totally forget about it, and then just now.
Let me pull up what that does.
Was it because you mentioned that you lost an eye?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Where did I?
Alright, I'm gonna grab a soda while this is going.
What?
I don't remember where I wrote down what your eye does.
How do you not remember what this does?
Because I wrote it down. And I was like,
Motherfucker.
all right, it's written down. I'll go back to it.
Okay. It lets me see. I think it gives me. It's literally the Eye of Horus. It gives me, I think, proficiency, or not proficiency, but advantage on insight checks, and a couple of other small things. I would have to look it up again. Exactly.
Oh, it is literally just the Eye of Horus. That's right.
Yeah.
It's an item. I can look that up.
In the meantime, I'm going to cast Gentle Repose, which will it'll protect her from decay, and she can't become undead for 10 days.
You cast a spell,
Back.
and it seems to work.
What spell worked?
See what he...
Gentle
no,
Repose.
Scene.
Oh, I don't like that. She's dead.
Connor O'Leary. I do not believe your eye would tell you anything more than the fact, like, this is really happening, obviously, because it sees through illusions. Go ahead and roll perception. Because that's, sight. With advantage. Because fucking have eye for us. I mean,
15, baby.
with advantage?
Yeah.
So as you look at her more carefully with your eye, I'm gonna tell you this information in your confessional.
Oh.
So, just saying, if a gentle repose worked, that means she's a corpse. So it was definitely on that side of making a corpse look more alive, kind of thing. So,
I didn't get
Oh,
any undead
wait, yeah.
vibes, though.
I think this is an undead.
I didn't read that part.
I'll get to you. Please read me back the spell and what it does specifically, because what I was told it didn't seem to indicate that she was undead.
Gentle repose is definitely an undead.
It says touch her corpse or other remains.
Oh, well then, no, nothing would happen.
Oh, okay.
I would just do nothing. She's not
Cool.
dead. Sorry. I was told it simply. I wasn't told that it had to be used in a corpse.
I didn't read that part, I'll be honest.
I did not receive that information.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I'm not any more helpful here. All I have are smites.
Don't worry, you're not meant to be helpful here.
I know where my uses
Yep.
lie.
The only most of my stuff are damaging or like technology stuff. I'm just cleaning up the vomit as it comes, so it doesn't fill up the room.
Yeah, this is one point where I am the most useful, and it is very uncommon.
I have a shovel. We could beat her over the head with it.
Yeah,
That
don't
might make
beat
it
her over the. You know
That
she's
might make the
conscious,
vomit
right?
stop. That was out of character. You know that.
Oh.
Where's the book? Or the
Where's the what?
the thing that smelled fucking awful. Where is it?
The plant. It exploded.
That's a problem.
The pentacle, if anyone wants to look. Does anyone look at the pentacle while all this is happening?
I
kind of
suppose so,
peek
yeah.
my head down.
It is now glowing with a red light.
Stab it.
You can actually see it from above the bed because it's glowing.
You still got that glowing cross that's like kryptonite to vampires.
Yeah.
Try breaking the pentacle using that.
That is a very dangerous item. How about I throw some holy water and a holy symbol on it?
Sure, you could do that, but I was just thinking high-level Christian artifact probably beats demon magic.
hate to cut in. We got to move fast because she is quite literally dying by the second.
All right.
Unironic.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to attempt to push the bed.
I
Does
will
the bed
help you
move?
pull it.
Yeah, you can push the bed.
All
You
right.
are more than strong
I
enough
am-
to move the bed.
I am pushing the bed, so I can see the thing clearly on the floor.
Yeah, it's a pentacle, and there's text written around it in a circle, and it is glowing bright red.
All right, cool. Very specifically, I am moving it like. How big is this room?
It's like a 10 by 10 room. It's not very big. It's smaller than that, probably. But I don't know room sizes. So it fits like a single size bed and all of you around it.
All right. Well, I was just gonna sunbeam the motherfucker, but
I'm gonna throw holy water at it.
ooh, good one.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Like, are you throwing a vial of holy water at it? You like sprinkling the holy water?
No, I'm throwing a bottle of it.
I thought you were going to salt bay that shit.
You throw a vial of holy water at this glowing red pentacle. It smashes in the ground and the holy water evaporates as it hits the pentacle.
I have a plan B, but it might be horrible.
Well, we don't have a plan A, so go for it.
All right, I fish into my
I have a
pocket
plan C.
and I grab one of my coins of the dead and I throw it into it.
Well, that's interesting. Are you sure you want to do that?
Nope.
Nope.
Bruh,
But I'm doing it anyway. I
like,
always
hey,
love.
let's
Gotta
make
love when they get the DM do the shirt line. Are you sure you want to do that?
Well, here's the thing. I can sunbeam it. I would just have to aim it, get away from the light that's gonna shoot.
Fair.
This sounds kind of fun though.
Okay.
All right, let's figure it out. Let's see what happens.
No, I might summon a demon or some shit. If you want to sunbeam
Oh,
it,
yeah.
sunbeam it.
What's wrong with summoning a demon?
So you're not throwing the coin of the dead at it?
Fuck, you know what? You're making me want to. Can I do it?
Do it. Do it.
You
All right,
don't do it.
If you want to.
I'm doing it.
Seems like a bad idea.
All right, let's see what
It's certainly
fucking
possible.
happens.
Okay.
Science.
Wilhelm von Loonberg. You pick out this coin of the dead and you're flicking it through your fingers, considering this for a moment. It's your one chance to back out as you flick the coin through your fingers. And
You're getting
you reach your hand back to throw it. Last chance.
You're
Do
getting
you really,
a
do you
lot of
want me to do this or
chances.
not? Like,
You're getting a lot of
Let
chances
you
to
do-
not
I'm
do
not-
this.
Do what you want to do, man.
all right. I throw it to it, but then I mentally grab it in midair and pull it back.
Okay, that's even more interesting. You throw it, and it spins across the room towards the pentacle, and you catch it with your mind as it's inches away from hitting the pentacle. And you try and pull it back to you, and it's almost stuck by gravity. And you're pulling with your mind as hard as you can, and it's not moving an inch. That pentacle wants that thing.
Well,
If
that
nobody comes up with a better idea in the next 5
Yeah,
seconds.
so
I'm sunbeaming it.
Will, I'm gonna
sunbeam
say
it,
you're
sunbeam
currently
it, sunbeam it, sunbeam it,
incapacitated while you're trying to stop the coin.
sunbeam it,
Um,
sunbeam it.
What does everyone else do?
Drop a sunbeam on it.
I'm backing away.
I am motioning to step back as I am about to sunbeam this.
I step back and I'm screaming, sunbeam it, sunbeam it.
Doug, please read what Sunbeam does.
Let's see here. It's a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line.
Presumably, I'm assuming you're drawing the line from like the sky to the pentacle, so it doesn't hit anyone.
Sure, let's go with that. I wasn't thinking about that, but let's
I'm gonna
do
let that pass this time, if you want.
Okay. A vertical line. Gotcha. Got it going.
Does that do radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, it does 6d8 of it. It does say creature. It does say each
Please
creature.
read
But...
the exact wording of the spell.
All right. A beam of bright light flashes out from your hand in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line. Each creature in the line must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 6d8 radiant damage and is blinded until end of turn. Blah blah blah. Failed is
Okay. That's good enough.
successful is half.
I'm just gonna give you this one. Your mentor's voice comes in your head and is like, "Is it a creature though?" If you want to, you can. But I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, I just read the creature line too.
I'm gonna run up to the square. I'm gonna grab the coin physically with my hand again and start pulling it back.
As you grab the coin, your hand it burns to grab this coin.
Ow!
Like,
Ow!
there's a
Hot!
burn
Hot!
mark
Hot! Hot! Hot!
left on your hand.
Do I pull the coin away though?
No, it is still stuck there in midair, unless you let go of it with your mind.
Can I let go with it? So how hot is it?
Like if you touched it, it left a burn.
All right. While I'm there, I'm going to grab my knife and I'm gonna stab it. I'm gonna draw a line and break the pentagram.
What is your blade made out of? Your dagger?
Steel,
Is it just
iron, whatever. Normal dagger.
As you attempt to stab this pentacle with your dagger shatters as it makes contact.
All right.
You want to try
That's a
and use the
negative
edge of a
motherfucker.
holy symbol?
Do something fast.
Again, her insides are being turned into outsides, and this is a problem.
My insides are gonna turn to outsides.
You guys there. Just for the record, we've gone off the rails now. This is not originally part of the script.
I kind of figured it wasn't, but you
Yep.
know,
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do to fix this.
bro, I'm just
With
a
a bunch
blasty
of
guy.
smites,
right?
basically.
All right. If you guys don't come up with an idea in about 1 minute, I'm letting the coin hit the ground. We're gonna see what happens.
Literally, all I have is a bunch of bombs.
Doug, take your powerful holy amulet of whatever and stab it.
Stab? Oh, I just
Break.
smash it into the ground.
Break the pentagram circle. Draw a line.
If I put the cross close to it, does it react at all?
You'd have to try.
I am currently trying. I'm getting closer and closer to it until it reacts. Until I eventually hit it.
As you approach, it seems fine as you get closer and closer and closer. Are you going to touch across to the pentacle?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
God damn it.
I'm gonna tell you, I've already told Stream the consequences, so it's on record. I can't.
All right.
Back out
All
of
right.
that.
You know what? Fine. Don't do it. I let the coin hit the ground.
Okay.
All right. Let's see
So
what
as
happens.
Jonathan Adams is approaching that pentacle, Wilhelm lets this coin snap into the pentacle. The pentacle stops glowing.
Does the girl stop vomiting?
The vomiting slows. It seems that she's maybe okay. Wilhelm, as you're taking all this in, something feels wrong in your gut.
Oh no. I say, guys, can I get a bucket over here? or a bathroom, one of the two. I gotta go to the toilet. That's sushi from last night.
There's a bathroom in the apartment.
To the bathroom.
Do you close the door, or you try to keep anyone from seeing what's happening?
Oh no, I think everyone knows what's about to happen.
Yep.
You start puking up black goo into the toilet.
I immediately prestidigitate it. So, I walk back out and immediately prestidigitate it as it comes out of my mouth. This is incredibly off-putting.
You are projectile vomiting the same way the girl was. That happens for about 5 minutes for you, and then it seems to recede.
Did you guys just sit there for 5 minutes and watch? What were you gonna do if I died?
What did you want me to do?
Okay, I'm saying that's going to happen for about 5 minutes. It will proceed on its own. If someone wants to do something, they can.
Let's see here.
I don't think anyone can do anything because they couldn't help the girl either. That's what I was assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was just making fun of them for just sitting there and watching.
So
The most I'm doing
I
is
could
casting
cast Sacred Flame at
Prestidigitation.
you.
So Connor O'Leary.
We're on to
Yeah.
attacks.
Connor, as it starts to recede, you notice that whatever organ you decide, that organ has been mummified in Wilhelm's body. So Connor, what organ of Will's was mummified?
And my heart shrunk 3 sizes that day.
Oh no! We're not doing anything like that.
No, you
Um,
see, this is how I became the Grinch, the evil person in charge of the syndicate. Apparently,
His
Oh, no.
appendix.
So I got bad news. Your gallbladder. God.
oh boo, that's boring.
His
Only got
appendix is
several organs,
mummified.
man.
Because the exact symptoms of a gallbladder failure is nausea and vomiting.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I take that.
I would say you probably
Fever.
also have nausea and vomiting. And you probably are running a higher fever that you're probably running pretty hot.
Waiter, check please. I pass out on the ground.
Oh no!
What do you guys do?
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on him?
You can.
I'm gonna do that.
It seems to have done something.
I wake up and start vomiting a fresh batch.
No, he's still passed out.
Okay.
Listen, I'm out of second and third level spell slots now. I can't do a whole lot for him.
All I have is the equivalent to 10 nuclear bombs in my backpack, and none of them solve this situation.
I could use my Eyes of the Grave and check if he's undead or not. I don't know if that's helpful. I don't think so.
I feel like there was some foreshadowing here because we started this session saying, "Oh no, if William dies, that's kind of everybody's."
I wanted to go commit crimes, but no, you guys got us all mixed up with the demon voodoo magic. I want to go
really blame
commit
me, though?
crimes. I wanted to make money.
This is so much more fun.
I wake up. Don't worry, I got 41 more coins of the dead that I
Oh
pass out
my
again.
god! Why? What purpose?
I looted them from a tomb, and I pass out again.
All right. With that, the girl seems healed. Outwardly at least. I can't speak to her insides. What do you guys do?
Bleed internally.
Yeah, I'm worried about my friend here, and I don't know how to help, so I'm just kind of like staring off into the abyss as I'm out of character, scrolling through my sheet up and down like 50 times.
You know, I think my character kind of thought that if I paid it, it would stop because that was my character. I don't think my character had the altruistic bone in his body to take on her pain. I thought he more thought if I pay this, it stops. So I don't think he thought this was gonna happen.
You accidentally did a good. I
Yeah.
support it.
Yep, it did.
Could I do a medicine check to see if there's anything I can do to help with gallbladder failure?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a medicine check.
Have you
Do you
slapped
guys like
some
take
Vicks
me
on
to a
it?
hospital? And get
25.
my...
So you know that just the way magic interacts with the human body is weird. You've known this from all the heretical books.
Heretical?
Books. Thanks. Heretical books you've read. That magic interacts with the body in weird ways. You know, because in the religion, it's just God makes things happen. Magic interacts with body in weird ways. So like he is experiencing some symptoms, but you would guess that judging by how much magic he has, those symptoms will go away in like 8 to 24 hours.
I
Okay.
wake up, I grab the nearest person by the collar, pull them into me, take me to a fucking hospital, and I pass out again. I can get my gallbladder removed.
I'm gonna say that was me.
I mean,
would-
yeah, I cast Healing Word at him, and that was probably 60 feet away. It's 60 feet away max, so that was probably about as far away as I could get from a vomiting black goo
Okay.
person.
Hospital now.
Wilhelm could probably wake up like half an hour later, and you can probably push through a lot of the symptoms you're experiencing if you want to.
Hospital.
What do you guys want to do?
Hospital.
Probably hospital.
I'm going.
Appendix needs to get.
Let's get
Gallbladder needs to go.
I'm gonna ignore his pleas for the hospital and check on the girl.
She needs a hospital too.
Are you gonna medicine check the girl?
Yeah, I can medicine check her.
Medicine check me, you dickwit.
I got a 14.
She seems like a healthy human girl again.
Hey, Connor, you want to do that thing that you did with Will?
The thing? What thing?
The thing where
Look at him,
you
eye.
looked at him and told us that his gallbladder was mummified?
Well, it kind of has its
Look at
own
him,
rules.
funny.
Now, Connor, you can look at the girl and see how much she's mummified.
Yeah, let me take a look.
She's pretty fucking mummified. Like most of her organs are mummified. You're not entirely sure how she is functioning as a living human being at the moment.
And then I'm gonna go look over at her homie and see what's going on with his insides.
Oh, the brother? His insides don't exist.
No. What?
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 The brother, he doesn't have insides.
I was referring to. Oh,
Oh.
no!
Someone better shake
Oh.
that guy in the throat.
Connor, I will say you're the only person that knows this. Do with the information as you will.
Oh.
Not real. Stab him in the throat.
Well, we don't know that.
I know. That's out of character.
Oh, okay.
Knee on the ground is still pleading
I'm
for a
gonna-
hospital and to take it out.
I'm gonna kind of stomp my way over towards him. Is there anything in the way of me just like walking at him?
No.
No? Then I like storm
There can be
across
if you
the
want.
room.
Like there can be a couch in the way if you want. I don't.
Yeah, put a couch in front of me.
There's a couch in front of you.
Jumps over
Okay.
the couch.
I'm gonna kick the couch at him.
I mean, he seems to take it like a normal human would. Like
Okay.
he's
So
like,
I'm just
"Ah,
gonna
what the heck?"
pin him against the wall with the couch. Is kind of my
I think, yeah, if you're trying to do that, he's pinned.
cool because I have an 18 strength. Okay. So
Connor, what are you doing?
Hospital.
explain in a second. I'm gonna grab him by like I'm assuming he's wearing like a collared shirt, right?
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar.
All right, you got him by the collar.
You want to explain to me why there's nothing in you?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna
Ah,
throw him manacles. I think I just saw him detect mummified organs inside of people. I think I'm gonna throw him some manacles.
I mean,
I'm gonna catch the manacles.
Okay. You have manacles.
catches them
Here's
without looking.
the thing.
Don't ask why I have those.
I'm actually posing like my character.
I have
too right
3.
now. I want you to know.
I do
So
that too.
Same.
you don't have anything in you.
What does
You
that? What are
don't
you talking
have
about?
organs.
What? He is completely confused. He doesn't understand what you're talking about.
He doesn't know. Oh no.
If you want to roll insight, you can see if that's real or not. But
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking roll inside. I want to see if this stupid little bitch is lying to me. Yeah, fuck this bitch. 18.
he's not lying.
That's bad. That's even worse.
I'm waiting
All
for you
right.
to like cut him open,
So-
just try to prove it, and you just didn't see it with his eye, and he had all normal things under there.
The problem is, your sister's insides kind of don't exist anymore.
I mean, they're mummified. They're still there, kind of.
So you know they're mummified.
Well, that was me talking, not him. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
My
motherfucker,
bad. My bad.
I'll blast his ass right now.
It's like, what are you talking about? She's fine. You healed her.
No, she ain't. And neither are you.
Hospital.
What about me? Help me.
I want to go to the hospital.
I'm gonna put him in manacles. I don't trust this man.
All right, you put him in
What's that?
manacles.
I don't. It's not that
He's-
I don't trust him. Oh, by the way I'm doing the manacles, one is on. I'm essentially manacling his hands to his legs.
Okay. Yeah, he's stuck there, man.
I'm
That's a
gonna
fair point. I need him to
You
sit
got him.
still.
I'm gonna
He can
look
sit
at him
still.
and use Eyes of the Grave to try and detect if he's undead or not.
Okay. He is not undead. He seems like your eyes of the grave seem to detect him as a living being.
Huh. He's
Huh.
alive.
He's empty on the inside. He doesn't have a heart. Does he have a heartbeat?
Not that I can see. Can I see a heartbeat?
Medicine check.
You mean I thought
I was
you
about
said
to
he
say,
didn't have anything
two
inside
fingers
him?
on the wrist.
Yeah, you have to check for a pulse.
Okay, all right, medicine.
Because
Because
you
you
can
do-
see
do-
his organs
Do you,
clearly.
do you want me to do it?
I rolled a nat 20, so no.
Oh, alright. Alright.
He seems to have a heartbeat.
SCP containment breach.
God damn.
Is this like a lich type thing where his organs are somewhere else? Like, what in the...
So, wait, were there any jars?
No.
There seems to be a heartbeat.
Can I do a religion check to see if that matches any entity or anything that I can think of?
Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
What nomenclature
That is
are
a
you
20 plus 6.
Okay.
Is that a nat 20
You're-
plus 6?
Yep.
Something tells you that his organs may not be inside him, but something else is.
Hmm.
Oh.
Gross.
Hey, so... Can you tell if he has something inside of him other than organs?
That's a great question. Can I?
Perception with advantage. You have to access the different the different imaging on your eye,
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
So yeah,
I'm just imagining swapping lenses, only just in the eye
it's pretty
instead
much-
of like in
So
front of
we
the
got
eye.
a fat 10. What do we think about that?
10 is actually enough to see in his chest cavity. You can see like a rectangle if you're looking straight on. It seems like if you didn't know better, you would say like it's got like the seal with a ribbon hanging off it. It seems to be a letter or some type of document in his chest cavity.
Oh,
Is that the contract?
no. Oh no. That is 100% the contract, and I'm not cutting Buddy open.
Hey, Will.
Buddy.
Give it your good man's heart, Will. You're wrong.
I don't know what to do here.
Is it hospital time yet? I don't want all of my organs to mummify.
This guy might need the hospital more than you.
I very
where
much
his-
disagree.
Where his insides are supposed to be, they ain't there.
That means he's probably dead. I would like to keep most of my insides intact. Thank you
That's
very much.
the problem. He ain't dead. So
Look, I just wanted to make money. I didn't want to be.
Are you still on the floor, by the way?
I'm definitely on the floor.
All right, I'm gonna help you up and start walking you.
Okay.
It's like, what,
let's-
remind me of what happens.
Huh?
I tell people, catch me up on what happens.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh,
the problem is,
leaving.
she's almost completely mummified, still walking around, right? He has nothing inside him except a cute little letter, which might be our good old contract. And then, there's a mummified gallbladder inside of you. So that's not exactly.
Yeah, I can live without that. We're gonna go get that removed.
Yeah. Well,
I
pressing
think
issue
that
is,
is a bad idea, actually.
You sure? This sounds like the kind of thing that's gonna spread if I leave it alone.
No, I think your magic is going to heal that up in no time. I think you'll be
Yeah.
all right.
yeah, don't even worry about it. It's
Or hear me out. If we wait, more of my organs, more critical organs, will start to mummify.
well, here's the thing. We can either find out what's in the letter, right?
Do you want me to kill this man?
As long as it ain't me, all right? That's all I'm saying.
I am.
Is that permission right now? Do you want me to kill this man?
No,
I
no.
like load my hand right there. You tell me he's dead. One word.
No. Look,
Keep in mind, he cannot move because his arms are literally chained to his ankles.
as far as the mummification of your organs goes, I'm inclined to think, because it's magically caused, if it's going to spread, removing your gallbladder won't help.
I don't know. Zombie bite. You can just fucking cut off your arm. Same principle.
It's not a zombie bite.
It was a joke. It's fine. Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Get my gallbladder removed, apparently.
I think that's a bad idea.
All right. I'm all ears for your good idea.
Wait for it to heal.
Okay. The wait for it part is the part that might get me killed, though.
Here's the problem, right?
My many
the
years
is still inside of Buddy.
My many years of medical knowledge have told me that you will be fine.
I think you might want to give a second
I don't
opinion.
know if I believe you.
I would not trust the doctor, to be fair.
Just, I am one
Then
of the
again, it
very
also
few.
crosses my mind. I'm gonna have to explain to a doctor why they're pulling a mummified thing outside of my body. But I think I can burn that bridge once I get there.
I think if we find the demon,
Okay.
kill him.
All right. Hold on.
I tried buying off that demon. It didn't work.
Oh. Hi. You guys can think about this. We're gonna take about 5-10 minute break because I need to fucking piss. And we can come back and we can figure it out. Okay.
All right, I'm
Cool.
gonna stare at the ceiling for a while
Okay.
and consider my life choices.
Okay.
We can get that paper out of that guy. Just say it.
We could, but at what cost?
His probably already dead life. His own life. I mean, this guy could have keep going around taking care of his corpse's sister. I wanted to bully some drug addicts.
Well, look, we know you're gonna be fine.
Do we?
Yeah, I rolled a 25 medicine check.
With your vast experience of mummification spreading?
More than any other doctor you're gonna find in New York.
Okay, fair.
Hey, you got some ghosts in your blood. I'm gonna prescribe you some cocaine and pills. All right, you're gonna be fine. A-okay.
This is
Go get me some legal cocaine. Be right back.
this is 1900s New York. The
The
best you're gonna
cops
find.
got some heroin. I'll be fine.
The best you're gonna find is an underground doctor who will probably botch your surgery.
Real.
That's all right, as long as they
Even
get it out.
then?
One of you fucks can heal me.
Unless they take out the wrong organ, you know.
I hope they don't.
But the problem is
Takes out the
that we
bladder
don't.
instead.
We know that the letter is inside of him, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm more hung up on the said it was a quill and like a raven or something. I thought I heard a raven. Did I hear that right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe it was like raven feather or some shit. I don't know.
I'm just getting ready to blast a demon. You know what I mean?
I'm getting ready to fucking blast that guy in half and read that fucking contract.
Whoa. Well, I think if he gets blasted, it nullifies the contract.
Problem solved. I can go home and take a
I
nap.
guess. Jesus Christ.
You don't happen to have anything that could just like port it out of him or something, do you?
I mean, I could Misty step into his mouth. I
I
don't
was
know.
about to say, I could Misty step as well.
I could psychically pull a mage hand down his throat and into his stomach and grab it and pull it out.
I could
That
turn
sounds like the
into
worst thing ever.
I could turn into my tiny bat form and crawl inside of him. I'll do an
Oh,
Ant-Man.
No, it's Lemmy
That
Winks.
is the literal worst. I need you to stop.
No, it
I'll
could be
do an
worse.
Ant-Man.
No, it could be worse. It could go through the other end.
You'll do it. No, no. Not... Oh, God.
How good
Have
is
you guys
your,
seen that
how
South
good are you
Park?
at medicine?
I have a +8 with proficiency.
+8 with proficiency. I mean, do we just like cut him open? This feels all kinds of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. Do we have anything that could put him to sleep for a while?
I could grab a rock or that shovel. That shovel I said, real good thing. Just beat him over
I
the
got
head
a
with.
bag of sand and the spell catapult. I could put him to sleep. They call me the sand
Pocket
man.
sand.
Oh my God, just
Alternatively,
catapult.
I could say that we could like get out of here. I could douse this thing in oil and we could just light this thing on fire.
You know? No, because that's gonna start the fucking Boston. Oh God, what was that?
Did someone just suggest fire again?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
listen. All right,
Good
Total
plan.
optimist here.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
You're playing
Who
great
do you think
man.
suggested it?
I mean, do we just commit a surgery in the middle of this dingy ass?
Fucking surgery. I'm about to psychic blast the top half of his body off.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do?
Cry.
What's the plan? Is
I
there a
don't-
plan?
I don't know. I think our options are Ant-Man, tear him apart into pieces, or make a small incision and try and get it out.
Hey, I got a better idea too. I take a coin of the dead and toss it out to you. Hey, Mr. Negotiator, strike a deal.
What?
I don't know. Try to summon the guy. See what happens.
Summon the
What?
guy.
Summon
Yeah,
the
why don't
guy
you
and we'll
just
beat the
summon
fuck
the
out of him if
guy?
it doesn't work.
Fine. Why don't I just go summon the guy?
Do
I'm gonna
it.
walk over to the pentagram.
You made a god.
Are you
think
sure?
it's so weird?
Are you sure you want to do it?
And I'm just gonna essentially just speak a bunch of gibberish that is akin to a Native American rain dance
Yeah.
over the pentagram.
Uh-huh.
Anything happen?
No.
I tried.
Absolutely not.
I wish I videoed that.
Summon the wrong entity.
I think I probably could manage
Ow.
to summon him.
I take the coin and hand it to the other guy. Fuck. What's your character's name again?
Camillus.
Camillus. That's it. Hand it to Camillus.
Are you sure we want to do the? You saw what happened when we used one of these before,
Uh huh.
and you want to do this now?
GM, I got a question.
Huh?
So
We
in
could.
my
You're right. I take it. Let's just kill the guy.
in my experience with the Illumin,
Yes.
would I have ever come across something in a study about demons and how to summon them by chance? Asking for a friend.
Absolutely, you would have.
Can I roll some Arcana on that bitch and see what we can get
Yeah.
cooking?
Yeah, you can.
All right. All right. Well, that's not very good. All right. It's a
What'd you get?
solid 9.
You like vaguely remember the details, but you didn't spend too much time looking at it. It's one of the things that, like past your desk, and you're like, hey, interesting, but okay, whatever, not useful. So you're not gonna get very far with it.
Cool.
I think I am, ironically, probably the best bet for summoning the demon.
That's true.
However, I think it's a horrible idea.
That's also valid.
I think
Okay.
we
it's probably a
find
good
something
idea.
in his home remedies stuff to put him to sleep, and then make a small incision and try and pull it out. And then we heal him afterwards.
Oh no, he's not unconscious anymore. Hold on.
Grabs a shovel, thunks it over his head.
I want to get my sword dirty.
And I don't want my gallbladder to be mummified.
I think your gallbladder is going to be fine.
I look up at the sky. I know, God. I'm being sarcastic.
That's so good. Okay. Well, oh God. Who wants to knock him out?
I grab the shovel and whack over the back of his head for real now.
Can we search through his endless supplies of medicine that he's concocted for his sister and see if there's anything to put him to sleep there?
Fine. I just want to take the shovel and whack it.
Alright, I'm gonna do an investigation check.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if melatonin was around. Maybe we can hyperdose him.
Alright, someone else want to investigate?
Nope. I want to
I'm
whack him
actually
with
really
a
good at
shovel.
investigation. I could look around.
All
see
right.
what I can find.
Bad at it.
What do I find, boys?
I would have been alright at
What are
it
you doing?
if I didn't roll an 8.
So
What's going
I'm
on?
looking around the room to try to find something to put him to sleep.
Oh, there's absolutely some sort of sleep remedy in here. It
Okay,
does not take much.
Okay. What did I find then specifically? Did I find like a?
Oh my God, I don't know, man. Something to put him to sleep. You tell me. You tell me. What did you find to put him to sleep?
I found some really nice sage mixed with some other certain herbal remedies that he's gonna smoke and go to
I
bed.
found this cough syrup with a bunch of heroin in it. How'd that?
Sounds like
Wait.
either of those would probably work.
Cough syrup opium. Let's get it.
Somehow you put this guy to sleep. He's asleep.
Alright, someone put him on the table.
DNA is stuff.
Someone put him on the table. I'm gonna cut open his chest.
Are we
I
gonna
guess
rearrange the
I guess
cups
I
so
pick
he's
him up
at the
and I
table,
set him.
or-
There
I guess I
is-
pick him up.
Is the daughter conscious? Sorry, the sister.
No, she's
I think she probably like fell asleep at some point.
Yeah, she's probably not.
That's
that
cool.
was
I'm
that
gonna go
was
crash on the
Delaney.
couch. Have fun in here.
Also valid.
All right. Time for a medicine check, I suppose.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
That is a 17.
Yeah, so you've got her up on the table. What are you using to cut him open? Him.
Does anyone have a dagger?
Mine's in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mend my dagger on the ground. The ground.
You can mend it, but it will never be the same.
Sad,
I'm
so
gonna-
so violent. I'm gonna go back to laying on the couch.
I'm gonna take out my moon-touched longsword.
I think that's a little big.
I sharpen
Jonathan?
it every day.
Jonathan?
It's probably a kitchen knife around if you look for it.
That might
no,
work.
that's a little too scuffed. I'm sorry. Oh wait,
I
actually
go.
have
I
a
hand
dagger.
my Oh, go ahead. you shoot.
I forget. I have a backpack full of weapons.
I hope to jump off a fucking bridge. Come
One
here.
of those will probably work.
Okay. I'm gonna hand you my dagger.
Okay.
Cut him open.
I am
With the
going
17.
to carefully extract the contract, or what we think is the
Roll
contract.
a Constitution check. Constitution save. Sorry.
Sorry, I
Good
just
good
imagine you
con.
reaching into his body and the noise it would make.
I really wish I could put that doctor game in front of you and be like, okay, pull it out.
I got a 16.
That's enough. You pull out the document.
Okay. I am going to cast Healing Word on him.
The cut that you made heals up.
All right. I'm going to read the document.
Are you sure you want to do that? Sorry, are you reading it out loud or are you reading it to yourself? That's what I'm
No, I'm just reading it.
Okay.
I just wanted to scan it.
Yeah, it is in Abyssal. It is a contract that says if this guy brings this demon gold every however much moment of time, the demon will keep his sister alive. Or keep his sister from dying.
Hmm. Interesting. That's all?
No strings?
That's pretty much it.
I
Huh.
feel like we should get this over to my guy.
I mean, you're reading it, all right? You said you were like skimming it. So there's like more than that. Like, I'm not going to read out a whole contract to you guys. I mean, sorry. But yeah. The
Okay.
gist of it is.
That's okay. Yeah. Nothing that might be in. I'm gonna read more in depth. And is there anything like fine print that might screw him or his sister over?
No, not really. For once, it seems like you're genuinely surprised to find almost no strings. Like it is purely about gold,
Oh.
and he'll prevent the sister from dying.
I see. I think he might actually be doing his job, considering the sister has a bunch of mummified organs and is not dead.
It does say there is a clause
Oh
towards the
no.
end about what happens if you break the contract and what constitutes breaking the contract.
Okay.
This is the fine print section. The fine print says that if you wish to look, the fine print says that at the natural or unnatural conclusion of either the brother or the sister's lives, their souls are forfeit. Which is, pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
But what And also that should they die of unnatural causes, that they shall be turned into servants for the demon. And also, it mentions that the clause about what constitutes breaking the contract includes, in very fine print, the destruction of the black heart,
Oh, lovely.
or the breaking of the pentacle. And there's a very snarky comment after the part about the pentacle that's like, if you can, good luck. Yeah, pretty much it. So, contract broken, kinda. So that's fun.
Yeah.
To be fair, he didn't break it. We did. It specified that if he broke it,
That's true.
he did
That's
not
some
break
good
the contract.
Weimaring.
We did it.
That's
He did not intend to do it. He just said if we could help his sister.
That is true.
Which is
probably why
technically
they're
still
alive.
within the contract.
Can't say it's a good outcome necessarily, but it's true. What are you gonna do? Also, list where he drops off the gold, and it is at a cemetery.
I see.
I see we need to go talk to this devilish man and let him know that he is in fact breaking the rules and conditions of his own contract.
Is he?
Technically.
He's hollowing out this innocent man who did nothing to break the contract.
Exactly. And like any honest bureaucrat, he'll see the
Did
error
you
of
read
his
all
ways.
the fine print? Part of the fine print. Now, if you look at it closely, this is in the beginning of the contract. It says that as payment, obviously gold will be given, but also that one's body will be allowed to be a husk, but that the demon could inhabit if he so chose. So that's fun.
He didn't read this thing, did he?
No, he definitely didn't. He told you guys that.
Huh.
I don't really see any way out of this for them.
Yep, same here.
Either, man.
I say demon time.
Hospital.
You're still crying about it?
I think I'm very low on spell slot for that.
I have a question. Can we
8-hour
see-
nap.
Can we see that he's milking his gallbladder right now? Like, can we tell he's milking it?
Insight. That's opposed, Will. I don't know how you oppose insight.
I don't really think I sure I'll intentionally fail. I'm not milking it. I'm not having a good time. I want to
There you
take
go.
a nap. I want this out. This ain't me milking it.
There you go. There's your answer.
All right, sick. All right, cool.
What are you guys gonna do?
A bit of a sticky situation.
You could take a rest. I mean, the apartment seems safe aside from the pentacle that is still there.
Oh shit, yeah, the pentacle's still there. How
It's not glowing, but it's still there.
Is it still magical?
Yeah. I mean, you don't know that unless you cast Detect Magic again.
I don't have
Yes.
Detect Magic prepared.
I'll just give it to you. You're gonna. I'm guessing you can assume it's still magical.
Okay. Yeah, we can do a long rest.
Is that agreed upon?
Yes.
I mean, I guess.
All right. You long rest. 8 hours.
It's my
You gonna set
gallbladder.
watch?
Does a long
Are you
rest
gonna-
cure my gallbladder?
You don't know yet. You find out at the end of the long rest.
Do I feel better? Oh, that's fair.
Are you going to set watches, or are you all just gonna take your 8 hours?
I'm napping. You guys can do what you want.
I'll watch for part of it.
I'll just take a short rest, a little nap. I'm a tired guy.
Okay. Let's see. First 4 hours, nothing happens. The next 2 hours, nothing happens. The last 2 hours, nothing happens. You all wake up. You're well rested. The sister is still asleep, but that's not surprising considering, she's gone through hell in the last few
Is
months.
my gallbladder better?
No, your gallbladder is still mummified. Actually, when you wake up from your very long nap, the first thing you do is immediately rush to the bathroom because you feel like you're about to throw up again.
All right.
And you do, in fact, begin to puke up black sludge again.
Hey Connor, does he look better or worse?
I don't know. Let me take a look. See here. I take a look. Sees.
It appears that another one of his organs is beginning to mummify.
Oh, I
Oh.
told you! I told you!
Man, that 25 medicine check ain't shit.
In fairness, he's fine. He's just having another organ mummified. Like,
I told you I needed to get it removed, but now it's too late. Now I'm gonna fucking die.
to clarify, you are no longer feeling the effects from not having a gallbladder. You are feeling the effects from another one of your organs mummifying.
Do I get to pick which one it is again?
If you want,
Please.
go for it.
Ooh, I got bad news. You are now missing a testicle.
I-
Okay.
You just doomed him with nausea for the rest of the day.
I want you to know I rolled a d20, and that's the one it landed on. I did not choose it, but fate.
Okay.
I stand up. I slowly walk toward the door, and I say, "I'm gonna find the nearest bridge and jump into traffic."
No.
I should mention, now that you've gone through the process once, it is not nearly as bad as it was the last time.
I'm walking to traffic.
You are now slightly more aerodynamic.
It's about half as bad as it was before.
I think we should go take a trip to the cemetery. What do you
I
all think,
concur.
huh?
I am currently following the man trying to run out into traffic.
I mean, I would be too if I lost a testicle like that.
Gotta find it. You know what? Never mind. Traffic seems brutal. Where's a tall building? It's New York. Let's find which. Hey guys, which I walk outside, take a deep breath of air, look at you guys. Hey guys, which building looks like the best for jumping off of to commit suicide?
No. We'll get it back. We'll get
I
it back.
point at an incredibly short building.
That looks painful. I like that one better. I point at the taller building.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna assume no one's actually trying to jump off buildings.
I kind of want to.
I will not allow you to.
All right, let's go kill a demon. I want to do it. I'm losing the family jewels over here.
Is it day or night right now?
Uh, I think it's daytime. I don't know. We're gonna go with it's like early evening.
Does he happen to have one of those little cocktail umbrellas just hanging around?
No.
Does he have anything I could use as a tiny makeshift umbrella?
No.
Damn.
Why?
Does anyone have a cloak small enough to fit a tiny bat?
Oh my god. You were going with an umbrella?
You have robes.
Just a fucking bat flying around with a fucking parasol.
I was gonna sit on someone's shoulder.
Okay, you
Testicle
shouldn't.
in your...
You should be able to walk in sunlight without too much difficulty.
Well, yeah, but I
Moderate.
get disadvantage on rolls and stuff, so
Well, you're in sunlight.
yes.
That's true, but the sun's about to set, so.
I'm gonna make a note to buy a tiny umbrella.
Okay, all right. Okay, you're all going to the cemetery, yes?
Yes.
You arrive at the cemetery. The air hangs heavy with a mixture of dampness and decay as your party cautiously approaches the entrance of the pit cemetery.
Oh, I ain't cautious. I'm walking up and knocking. Little pig, let me in.
The entrance is marked by an ancient rusted iron gate adorned with skulls, its hinges creaking ominously as you push it open. As you step inside, the ground beneath your feet gives way slightly, revealing a network of shallow pits filled with bones and discarded remnants. The skeletal remains of long-forgotten creatures jut out from the ground, creating a haunting landscape. The silence is broken by a low, chilling moan that echoes through the cemetery, sending a shiver down your spines. What do you do?
I grab a shotgun and start loading it. I just want to talk to him.
Also, full disclosure, we are coming into combat. It is 11 o'clock.
You're making
I
me
don't know how
leave
people
off
feel
the
about this.
rotten nut.
But if you guys would like to spend this combat until the next session, we can.
Yeah, let's
Otherwise, we
put
can
Yeah.
keep
it for the
going.
next one.
Okay. So that's where we end, right in front of the pit cemetery. This is now the second session in which we haven't gotten the actual encounter I had planned. So that's fun. Because this has been this encounter you're supposed to have last time, and you didn't have it. So, you know, stuff's
It's not my
happening.
problem that we all suck.
We're just never equipped for anything we're going against. We're equipped for the completely wrong thing every time.
Listen, I made
I
my
jump
character
off a
to
building.
be a
Can I
bomb.
be done with it?
I'm equipped for what we're going into. I have not spent a single spell slot in 2 days.
That's true.
I literally each time we come into situations like this, I have to approach it from like the fucking Iron Giant standpoint of, what if we made a gun with feeling?
Fucking put my screen off the BRP streaming. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're ending stream. I'm just gonna promise through a bunch of these. Yeehaw.
Oh, wow. Sneak peek.
Woo! It's okay. Stream didn't see it. This has been episode 10 of the Coils of Manhattan, written, produced, and DM'd by myself, streamed by Tour. In order of appearance, Cumulus Consus, played by
Hyphen tour.
Jonathan Adams, played by
DJ Voicebox or Doug.
Wilhelm von Nürnberg, played by
Hi, I'm Nick. In today's episode, I lost my nuts.
You lost a nut.
The other's going.
You lost
And
a nut
Connor
and a
O'Leary.
gallbladder.
Give me
Played
a moment, I
by-
got meat in my mouth.
All right, that's it. The world of Coilpunk, designed by me. We'll see you guys next time in the Girls of Manhattan. Bye, stream. Everybody say bye now.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Bye.